What's going on, bottom line viewers? It's Mitch here live for Monday Night Football, an AFC North showdown with much more importance than we previously knew it would have. The Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. First play of the game here after the kickoff. Mayfield under center. Play action on the first play. He's going to get hit, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. This is going to be a good game between a great defensive coach in Wink Martindale and an offensive mastermind this year, Kevin Stefanski. The Baltimore Ravens, I'm intrigued to see on defense today because they have a lot of their big men back, and that's going to be important for them to defending Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt in this game. They have Calais Campbell back in the fold, Derek Wolfe in there, Brandon Williams. So a lot of key players up front that are really huge for them. Their defense, when healthy, is one of the better ones in the league. The Browns, obviously, more of a run-heavy team. Here they go with a screen, and it looks to be open to the 30, to near the 40-yard line, a nice little tight end screen to David Njoku, who we have not heard much from this year. I mean, he doesn't play a whole lot. So David Njoku with Austin Hooper out, involved here with the 12 to 15-yard screen. We'll see how the Browns learn from their week one matchup and try to keep this pass rush and heavy blitzing team on their toes. So under center again for Mayfield. Handoff for the first time to Nick Chubb. And Nick Chubb, outside zone, goes for 2 or 3 yards. Chubb, when he has the ability to break one, he's going to break it. He is explosive as heck. What's up, Ellie? What's up, Durkant? What's up, Isles fan? What's going on, guys? Michael is in the chat. AZ is also in the chat. Lance says, is this going to show the game, or is this going to show some guy's reaction? No, it is a reaction, as it says on the thumbnail. Nick Chubb with 3 or 4 yards once again on second down, making it 3rd and short. The first game, the Browns had a lot of success running the ball, but they only actually ended up scoring, I think, like 6 points, or at least under 10, I think. And it was weird because the Browns typically, when they have 5 to 6 yards per carry, they are able to put up points. But in that game, because of the incompetence of their passing attack, they were not able to effectively attack this defense. So let's see here on 3rd and 4 what Baker does. It's another screen, this time to Kareem Hunt, and he's able to get the first down and get a good 10-yard pickup there. So far, the answer for the blitz from the Browns has been the screen game. One to Njoku and another here to Kareem Hunt. This time, it's like a cross screen. Kareem Hunt comes from the right, he goes to the left, and that's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive rolling and get Baker some confidence versus this defense. Buzz says, so gotta love the social study projects. What are you doing, bro? Social studies projects over there? What's your project? 1st and 10, 12 minutes left in the first quarter. Bunch to the right. It's going to be a double pass. Jarvis Landry looking down the field, throws it back to Nick Chubb. Chubb on his way into Raven territory, gets another first down and a 12-yard pickup. Another way to throw a screen pass. So that's so far 4 passes and 3 screens. Nick Chubb picks up 12 there. So Landry this year actually has thrown, like, I want to say 3 or 4 passes. That time he gets clocked as he throws it. But Chubb's able to pick it up on the run to get a first down. Timothy says, old school football, run and stop the run. Yeah, I mean, when you play teams like the Browns, that's important. Definitely. I think the NFL's matchup league, and the Browns are a team that do love to run the ball, and when you do stop their run, it's important playing them because they're not good at throwing the ball, like traditionally throwing the ball. They need play action to be successful, which play action has proven to be successful without a good rushing attack, but it definitely helps to be able to run and then give the same look on play action as they do here. Baker rolls out, he throws, it's complete for a 3 or 4 yard pickup. 2nd down coming up. 11 minutes, 4 minutes gone in the first quarter. Seahawks and Lions fan is asking Ravens or Browns. I picked the Ravens, so that's all I'll really say. I just picked the Ravens. But I'm hoping for a good game. Am I streaming Chiefs and Saints? Maybe. I don't know yet. I haven't made my mind up. So Baker under center. Play action. Baker rolling out once again. Finds his open man for another first down. And that is Njoku again with his second catch of the game. So Baker so far, his first, second reads have been there. And he's been effective hitting them. That looks like man-to-man coverage. And Njoku beats his guy across the field. And a first down for the Browns. First and 10. Have an interesting formation here. Nick Chubb motions out wide to the right. Fullback beside Baker. Baker pumps and throws. And I believe there's a fumble. But I think Cleveland retained the ball. Yes. So Cleveland, 9-yard pickup and a fumble, but they get it back. So it's all good. Marlon Humphrey has been amazing causing fumbles this year. He again caused that fumble. But Higgins was able to corral it on the ground with a couple Ravens around him. Guys, if you haven't already, you're just joining. Gronk, spike that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But definitely, Gronk, spike that like button. Show support for the stream, the video, and the channel. 2nd and 1 here. Motion from right to left with Njoku. Mayfield, play action. Throws into the flat. Another fumble. And the ball goes backwards 3 yards. It was a completion for a first down, but the fumble will make the ball go back 3 yards. That's Marcus Peters causing that fumble this time. But again, the Browns still have the ball. Ball went out of bounds. No problem, Durkan. What are you doing right now, man? First and goal, 9 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Higgins with 2 fumbles on 2 consecutive catches, but the Browns got lucky. First and goal at the 7-yard line. Handoff to Chubb. He cuts back and he's got a touchdown. That's 6-0 on the first drive of the game. The Browns with a statement, and the Cleveland Brown dog pound is going nuts. 7-yard touchdown for Nick Chubb. I'm sure fantasy owners are loving that, although I have a bye this week with Nick Chubb, so that doesn't really help me. This is just a really good run by Nick Chubb. He sees it, it's stopped, and he cuts back right in the middle of the field where there's no defenders. I don't know what Baker's celebration was, but they're up 6-0. 11-play, 81-yard drive, 5 minutes and 54 seconds. The Browns' extra point is up, and it is good. 7-0, Browns. Wolfie says, yeah. Timothy says, Nick Chubb is a beast. Trenton says, Nick Chubb is a problem. How's Ellie doing? Haven't seen Ellie in the chat in a while. Timothy, Trenton, saw you guys last night. What's going on? Oh, Guitar. What's going on, Guitar? First commercial of the game. How's everybody doing in fantasy? You guys win this week? I'm doing good. Durkant says Chubb or Derrick Henry. I think I'm a bigger fan of Chubb. But, man, it's close as to who is better. Ultra says Henry with his first comment of the stream. What's going on, Ultra? Big Play Slay says, yo, what's up, Big Play? Bumpman says, sup, y'all? What's going on, man? How about that Eagles W, Big Play? Big Play Slay? I'm just tweeting this out right now. Joshua says Henry's better, no doubt. I don't know if it's no doubt. It's pretty close. I'm doing pretty good. I mean, Chubb's only played for what, 3 years? This is his 3rd season. He got hurt this year, so that hurt his cause, but he's only played for 3 years. So let's settle down on that, okay? Nick Chubb might be able to get there. Henry might be Hall of Fame, though. A couple more years of really good production, he'd probably get there. Ultra says, what's up, Mitch? Just listening to how Colin Cowherd talked about how the Bills are the 05 Steelers. What else did you say? And the Steelers are the 19 Patriots. I don't see that 05 comparison. I mean, maybe he's trying to make a Steeler comparison, but doesn't really match to me because the 05 Steelers were mostly built on their defense and their running game, and that's nothing close to what the Bills are. So, I mean, if I had to compare the Bills to any team, who would it be? It's kind of tough, honestly. I don't really know. The way they play is not conducive to the old eras of the game. 1st and 10, Lamar in the pistol, first drive. It's a flea flicker on the first play. Lamar runs out, but there's nobody to throw to, and he actually gets sacked. He tries to escape a couple defenders, but Taki is there to make the sack. I love that guy's name. Michael, what's going on, man? Timothy says, my prop bet on Henry paid dividends this week. Didn't you DM me on Instagram? Timothy, are you a patron? Motion from Ricard. Lamar hands off for the first carry for a Baltimore running back. That is Dobbins. And that gets 5 yards. So 3rd and 6 coming up. The 2017 Eagles. Again, I don't know about that either. I don't think there is a team I can compare them to be honest. I would have to think very hard about that. Aiden says, go Browns. 3rd and 6. Motion from Dobbins. Lamar looks to Dobbins. Not there. He's going to scramble, and he's going to pick up the first down with his ability to run for 7. Great run. He goes from the left all the way to the right sideline, picks it up, but there is a flag on the play. It could be offensive holding, maybe defensive holding. Defensive holding, so that first down scramble by Lamar will stand. Great play by Lamar. See, this is the thing with Lamar. People are going to say, the guy, he struggles passing, whatever. His ability to scramble, right there is the reason they got the first down. Without it, there was no receivers open. He made a play happen. He picked up and extended the drive. So 7-0 Browns right now. Ravens with the football. 1 first down on the first set of downs for Lamar. It's going to be interesting to see how the Ravens deploy their personnel, being that they don't have a lot of tight ends. But now they're in a heavy set here. I believe they have an extra offensive lineman in the game. Handoff right up the gut, and that's 3 or 4 for Dobbins. Oh, that time it's Edwards. My bad. Second down. The Gus Bus, underrated. All right, Timothy, no problem, man. Big Play says, Mitch, I would say the Bills are like the 2017 Eagles because great offense, great young QB, running back. See, the 2017 Eagles were like the second Giants team that won the Super Bowl, like almost identical. They had the whole backup quarterback thing. It was like a weird comparison. Phil Simms went out, and then Hostetler came in, and they won the Super Bowl. It was like basically exactly like the Eagles and the Giants. Delay a game for the Ravens. So Harbaugh's going to blame that on the Patriots, and then it's going to be a 2nd and 11. 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Does anyone have a link to the game? I don't know. Empty personnel here for Lamar. Lamar goes to pass. He completes it, but tackled quickly is Edwards by Goodson. So that's going to make it 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8. Bills are more similar to the Chiefs than any other team I can recall, honestly. I'm watching ESPN. 5:30 left in the first quarter. 3rd and 7. Stack to each side. 4 receivers on the play. Lamar going up top. He has a man, and there is interference, clear interference on Marquise Brown. No Denzel Ward means Stewart Jr. was defending Brown there. Brown burnt his man off the line and caused the Browns to basically tackle him from getting the football. Although, I think if he would have just let the pass be, it would have been incomplete because Lamar underthrew the ball. So, it probably would have been incomplete, but it's pass interference clearly, so you can't really account for Marquise Brown's speed. When you don't press him at the line, he's very fast. He's very tough to handle. And without Denzel Ward, that's going to be a tough matchup for the Browns. So first down and like a 20-yard pickup. There was pressure on the play. Browns' defensive line is pretty good. Their secondary, though, is Strugglesville, especially without Ward. 1st and 10. Lamar back to pass again out of empty. He's got pressure. He escapes 2 defenders. He escapes the 3rd defender. He scrambles for a first down and 13 yards. No spies on the field for the Browns, not accounting for Lamar's legs. Interesting strategy. So the Ravens are in Browns territory, and it looks like it's going to be an offensive game, guys. Sheldon Richardson nearly had a sack, but Lamar just evaded him. Believe that was Richardson. Might have been somebody else, actually. Vernon couldn't track him down. 1st and 10. Ellie says that the Bills will lose in the AFC Championship or in the divisional round. Lamar with the keeper gets 4 on the first down carry. See, this looks like Lamar's pretty healthy because he's running a lot. Earlier in the year, the Ravens were struggling offensively because Lamar wasn't himself. He wasn't 100%. He wasn't running. And that was, obviously, he is their offense. So without him being as good as he can be, really hurt their offense. Patreon's like $3. I actually think for Christmas, I'm going to make it $1, see if everyone can try it out. But I've recently gotten, like 10 new patrons over the last week. So I appreciate everybody that's joining. But especially if you enjoy the betting content, I would definitely subscribe to Patreon. Hand off to Dobbins. He looks to shake a man, but he just gets a yard on the outside. So 3rd and 3. There's actually some movie content coming to Patreon pretty soon. That's going to be fun. Guys, if you haven't already, Gronk, spike that like button. 3rd and 3. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first quarter. I guess YouTube didn't send out the notifications as always. So we don't have that many people in here. But for those of you that are in here, I appreciate it. 3rd and 3. Ricard in the slot. Andrews out wide to the left. Lamar keeps it and scores. Easy midline option kind of play. Runs it right in. Great blocking as well. Great design. And Lamar looks explosive. He looks like the MVP. 5-yard touchdown run for the Baltimore Ravens. It will be 7-7 because it's Justin Tucker. I'm not even going to worry about this. I'm not even worrying about the extra point. We're just putting it up. Thanks, Timothy. I appreciate that. That's probably where Durcan is right now. Tucker, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. 7-7. First 2 drives by both teams, touchdowns. So we will see how the second drive goes for Cleveland. A lot of trickery, a lot of screens. We'll see if the Ravens are able to adjust to that. Not a lot of running by the Browns in the first drive. It was a lot of play action and a lot of screen passes. Trenton says the Ravens look like 2019 again. Maybe. Their offense looks better. I mean, that it's looked better the last few weeks, I would say. Don't know exactly what it is, but it looks better. Cleveland's defense isn't very good, but the Ravens, if they want to make the playoffs and be a true threat, I think they need their defense to really be good. They need them to really be good, because that's going to be their way of getting to the Super Bowl and making something happen, or being a contender at least. Without being a good defensive team, the way they play football, it just doesn't really. It's not conducive to winning games. Like, that's the thing I've been saying with New England all year, is when their defense doesn't play the way that they need to play, they don't win. Because like the way they play similarly to the Ravens. So, Durcan, that's physically impossible. Genetically impossible, bro. Hook me up with a picture. Maybe I'll do it for next Halloween. I'll be Durcant for Halloween. Aiden says the Ravens are worse than last year. Yeah, obviously. Timothy says, Mitch, where am I? Are you on the West Coast? Yes, I am in Vancouver. Durcant says I'm in Paris. Everyone thinks I'm French because I'm Canadian. Or it's just a joke in the Discord. Which, by the way, if you're not in the Discord, guys, make sure you get in that Discord. Turtle says that I need to promote the Discord so that he can rant about Taysom Hill. I thought you guys were going to put it in the announcements. Nobody put it in there. Ultra slacking. Turtle slacking. On the Discord. I should just take all your mods away now. Most yards per rush, first 40 games. Gale Sayers, 5.1. Adrian Peterson, 5.1. Jim Brown, 5.2. Nick Chubb, 5.3. For those of you that are saying Derrick Henry is better, there's your answer, I guess. That's pretty impressive, to be honest. Although I will say, yards per attempt is one of those stats that has also risen because of the lack of importance of stopping the run in the modern game. Like, I've noticed that just across the NFL, yards per attempt has risen. So for a guy like Jim Brown to have 5.2 yards per attempt compared to Nick Chubb having 5.3 speaks to how good Jim Brown was. Because, like, think about the game back then, or the game in the 70s or 80s or 90s. Like, there was on every play 8-man in the box, right? And nowadays, we have teams that don't really do that as much. So 2nd and 8 in the shotgun. Baker is going to go to throw deep, and that's interference on the Ravens. Again, another interference where probably didn't need to do that because it was a bad pass. But Clark interferes on his man. I believe that was Hunter Bryant, and that's going to be an easy first down for the Cleveland Browns. And the refs are calling this tight. They don't want any physical contact. Yeah, he definitely didn't need to do that. He was trying to force him to the sidelines, but man, you don't even need to touch him. Aiden says Nick Chubb is really good? Good. I think he meant good. Jason says Baker spiked that like button. Yes, sir. Timothy says Derrick Henry had 216 yards last game. Yes, he did. 1st and 10. Empty set for Baker at the 45-yard line. A little jump by the Ravens, and there is a flag, and Baker gets sacked, but that's not going to count. So far, when Baker has dropped back to pass, he's gotten pressured. The Browns probably have the best offensive line in football, but I don't think their receivers really scare anyone from sending pressure or blitzes or anything. So, their best way to move the ball has been through play action. So, we'll see if that continues. So, flag on the Ravens. Matthew Judon. Oh, roughing the passer. Really? For what? All he did was sack him. That has to be one of the worst calls I've ever seen. That was an awful call. So they, instead of calling the offside, they called a roughing the passer, which puts the ball in Baltimore territory at the 40-yard of the Ravens. I don't even know why that was a penalty, but Baker rolls out to the right. He's being chased down. He throws. He completes it to Landry, and he gets 5. There's another fumble! Who's got it? Marlon Humphrey again, who you could argue is the best corner in the game, caused that. And the Ravens have it. Calais Campbell, the big 6'8" giant, comes out with the football. Landry fumbled it. I believe Marlon Humphrey caused it. They saying the Browns recovered? You didn't just see Marlon Humphrey come out with the ball? Let me see this. How can you call that? Marlon Humphrey causes the fumble. Okay, now there's a scramble for the ball, and they call it Brown's ball after Campbell gets it. Bro, what are these refs on? 2nd and 6. Handoff to Chubb. Chubb gets 2. So that's 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4. Bro, that was another What? I've never seen that before. Did they, call it dead? I can't hear the TV, but, did they call it dead? That's a horrendous call. Marlon Humphrey has 6 forced fumbles on the season, probably 7 now. What are the refs doing, man? Refs are on something else. Anyways. So, 3rd and 4. Bunch to the right of Baker. Baker's going up top. And it's incomplete. Not on time with Donovan Peoples-Jones. So 4th and 4. No flags on the field this time. And will the Browns go for it? Good coverage by the Ravens. Landry was doubled there. 4th and 4. And they are going to keep the offense on the field. Kareem Hunt is in the game. At back. Hunter Bryant at tight end. Split back set. Bryant to the right. Hunt to the left. Baker looks, throws, and it's nearly intercepted, but another flag on the field. And this is going to be on Jimmy Smith for interference. Oh boy, is Harbaugh going to blow a gasket now? Pass interference, Jimmy Smith. Slant by... Oh. Was that enough to get a flag? He tugged him a little bit. Again, something that probably wasn't needed by the defender, but the ref's going to call it. So 1st and 10. The Browns are now at the 28-yard line of the Ravens. Throw to the flat, and it is not a great pass, but dropped by Janovich. Yeah, there's been a couple bullshit calls. I don't know if the last one was a bull crap call, but a couple of... The fumble, I don't even know what that was. 41 seconds left in the first quarter, and the Browns are looking to put up more points here. I guess the Ravens are going to have to adjust how they're playing some defense. So Baker is 7 for 10 on the day, 60 yards. So far, so good. 2nd and 10 here. There's a flag, false start on the Browns, so that's going to move them back 5. That's big. First penalty of the game for the Browns, I believe. On offense, at least. So Bryant gets the false start, and he runs off. Sort of, Durkant, sort of. 2nd and 15. At least the fumble and the roughing the passer was complete bullcrap, but the other ones were fine. 2nd and 15. Empty, or not empty, back to the left of Baker. Ravens look like they might be sending the house here. They're going to send 5. Baker's going to go up top, and that's incomplete. Are there flags on the play? No. 3rd and 15 here. He was looking for Jarvis Landry on kind of like a fade to the sideline versus Marcus Peters, but Peters says, no, sir, and he shushes the crowd. Joshua says, always take the 3. No risky things needed. 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Who do you guys think is like the worst matchup for the Browns in the playoffs? 37 seconds left in the first quarter. There's a blitz by the Ravens. Baker's scrambling, looking to run. He's going to get a lead blocker, and he's going to get 5, 6, maybe 7 on 3rd down, but that's not 15, so it's going to be 4th and about 8. Baker got pushed out pretty aggressively, but no flag on the play. So 4th and 8 here. Baker's hurrying up to the line. That was a nice, savvy run by Baker. 4th and 8. They have the offense on the field. Maybe they're looking to get a jump. Motion by Bryant. And the end of the first quarter. Interesting. I like that. I know they're not going to go for it, but I mean, might as well try to get a jump from the defense. I don't hate that at all. That's good coaching, in my opinion. So the Browns are going to bring out the field goal unit probably here after the first quarter. So the first quarter's over. First quarter commercial. We're going into the second quarter. Michael says the Chiefs are the worst matchup for the Browns in the playoffs. Is that just kind of like the default answer? Or Bodo says the most egregious call. What is the roughing the passer? Yeah, that was a bad call. The Saints? The Saints are an NFC team. I'm talking about the AFC. Durkant says probably the Steelers. Trent says Chiefs are the best team. Joshua says the Bills are the best team. Interesting answer. I would go with the Chiefs. I think the Bills are second. All right. Quarter 2 it is. James says, will the Browns win their first playoff game since January 1996? Maybe. Durkan says, if the Browns can control the clock on Kansas City, they can at least keep the score close. Well, here's the thing that people don't understand. The number one thing you need versus Kansas City is offense, not defense. Because you need, no matter how good your defense is, your defense isn't going to stop the Chiefs all game. You need to be able to score. So the Browns can score. The Browns can score in a number of ways. And as long as Baker doesn't turn the ball over, yeah, I do feel like they could have a pretty decent game plan and put up some points versus the Chiefs. I don't know how well their defense would perform unless Myles Garrett just tears it up and Denzel Ward does well on Tyreek. Maybe, but I don't know. Cash says Ravens are massively overrated early in the season. Now they're massively underrated. I actually agree with that assessment. Black Mamba says Baltimore getting cheated. Joseph says, yo, what's going on, Joseph? Timothy says Chiefs are the best team by a mile. Aiden says Browns are not making the Super Bowl or something lucky. Kevin says, why do the Steelers fans hate Tomlin? They do? I don't think so. Cody Parkey, 17 for 19 on the season, attempting a 39-yarder here. The kick is up, and it is no good. He looked like Dan Bailey on that kick. Absolutely wide. So, 4 seconds gone in the second quarter, it is still 7-7 because Cody Parkey can't kick. So, 7-7. And the Ravens will get the football. Decent field position. Ward is a pretty good matchup for Tyreek. He's fast. Durkan says Bills are greater than the Chiefs. Have been better since Thanksgiving and are more balanced. I don't know, man. I don't think the Bills' offense is to the level of the Chiefs. I think you're underrating the Chiefs' defense a little bit. Joseph says, I'll be back. All right, see ya, Joseph. Mark says it was so close to doinking. Oh, we just got a new patron. Nice. Appreciate that. Timothy says Dan Bailey is a pretender. Guys, Gronk, spike that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you are new for more NFL live streams. Mark says Mike McGlinchey sucks. He had a bad game last game. I think we can all accept that. I am actually very surprised how bad the Niners offensive line is. I didn't really realize it until last game. I knew it wasn't good, but it's quite bad. But Nick Mullins is worse, so. Trenton says Chiefs offense is unmatched. Joshua says I'm putting money on the Bills versus the Rams in the Super Bowl. Ellie says, do you think Josh Allen will win MVP sometime in the next 5 years? I'll say yes. I'm going to say next year. How about that? Cash says, F. I bet over 45.5 points. It's weird because the offenses have dominated this game, but the way that these teams are both going on long, extended drives, eating up clock, it might not reach that. My general advice there would be to take the under on primetime games because usually the lines are inflated to adjust for the public betting the over. So if you are going to bet over-under on prime time, it's usually should be under, but I don't know. That's just me. Las Vegas says the Washington football team will win their division. It looks like they might. Mark, you were right. I was wrong. James says, did Dan Bailey get cut? Did he? I know the Jets kicker got cut. 1st and 10, 4 seconds left in these, or 4 seconds gone in the second quarter. A throw is short of Willie Snead. That would have just gone for 1 yard. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 for the Ravens. Joshua says Josh Allen Super Bowl MVP. I think Joshua is actually Josh Allen in disguise. 2nd and 10. Lamar, play action. He looks to scramble, but runs right into the Browns defense. And that's going to be a loss of 2. So 3rd and 12. 3rd and long. That's where you want to get the Ravens. Lamar's like, I effed up there. Let's go. So he had time to throw it, but looks like, I guess, nobody was open. And the pocket just collapsed on him. So 3rd and 12. Lamar on 3rd and 12 trips. There's a flag on the play. He was sacked. Let's see what the call is. There's a Browns and a Ravens fan fighting in the freaking stands. They're yelling at each other. Like Durkant and Ultra. Penalty was on Baltimore. It will be declined and it will be 4th down, so the Ravens will have to punt. Mark says, if the Ravens sign a receiver in free agency next year, I'm drafting Lamar. Ellie says, I'm a born and raised Patriots fan and hate me for this, but my favorite non-Patriots NFL player is Josh Allen. I like it. 14 minutes left in the second. Punt is away from the Ravens. The Browns will get the ball at the 34. Their own 34. So Browns will take over after a missed field goal on their last drive. Try to put up some points, get the lead. It's tied 7-7. Pretty good game so far. Fans are rowdy in the stands, though. There looks to be more fans in Cleveland than I've seen in other stadiums. Mark, you're right. Josh Allen is still underrated for some reason. Ryan says, rise up. Ellie says, for real, all the media talked about today was the Steelers losing. Nothing about the Bills and how they got themselves together at halftime. Ellie, where you been at? Why haven't you been on the other live streams? Timothy says, 0 fans in Buffalo, thanks to our beloved governor. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Stay safe. Zuckerberg says Ryan Tannehill isn't any better than Derek Carr. They're pretty even, I would say. They're on the same level. Carr's been good this year. What will the Browns do on their 3rd possession here? What do you guys think? Touchdown, turnover, field goal, missed field goal, or just punt? They're showing Marion Motley highlights. Yes, it is, Aiden. NFL Trailblazers. Bumpman says punt. Kansas Browns should just run it in every play. Run it on every play. Well, I mean, I don't think their run game's been that great so far. It's been mostly their pass game. 1st and 10. Play action. Pressure, but it's a screen. Kareem Hunt Makes a spin move, tries to get away from a couple defensive linemen. He gets enough yards to make it serviceable, but there is a flag on the play. Mark says, Mitch, I'm going to laugh in your face one more time about being right about the Niners offensive line. Timothy says Buffalo Stadium is outside in the fresh air. No chance for infection. 13:45 left in the second quarter. First and 10. I don't even know what the flag was for. But again, it was on the Ravens, so. First and 10, Ravens. Sorry, Browns. Motion from right to left by Njoku. Heavy set, I formation. Handoff to Kareem Hunt. Hunt picks up 4 on the carry. 2nd and 6. Coming up. 13 minutes left in the second quarter. Kareem Hunt stays in the game. Trenton says, go be more. Mark says, this is where the real BLV fans meet. Tucan says, fact. Aiden says, 49ers offense got blown out by Washington. Baker pumps, looks, throws down the field, and it is broken up by Marlon Humphrey. Great play. 3rd and 6. Great cornerback play there. Looked like Peoples-Jones was going to have something. Actually, Higgins. But Humphrey came underneath his arms and popped the ball up. So, good defense. What is the Patriots' number 1 need? Wide receiver. 3rd and 6. 12:45 left in the second quarter. Baker looks, moves, on the run, throws, and that was a weird pass. Incomplete to Hunter Bryant. Looks like he had him, but he just, I don't know if he missed him or kind of want to see this replay. Stefanski's talking to him like, what are you doing, pal? So let's see here. Baker. Pressure, steps up, good job. Throws. Oh, was it dropped? Just a bad pass and a bad catch. I don't even know. It's just bad offense. So here we go. 4th and 6. Browns faking a fake punt. Gillian the punt. Punt is up and away. Let's see what Ravens can get here. Oh, it faked a fair catch and it rolls into the end zone for a touchback. Nice play by the Ravens. So the Ravens will step back on the field offensively at the 20-yard line. Lamar Jackson will have the football. Browns are already not a bad team, even with what they have at quarterback. So we'll see if they stay with Baker next year. But I will say this. I'm not a Baker guy, as you know. But he has played better recently. You have to give him credit, even though it hasn't been versus great defenses. It is what it is. He's played well. So maybe if he takes his team in the playoffs, which he will, and does well in the playoffs, he'll be deserving of continuing to be this team's quarterback. So I don't really, so far in this game, he hasn't played poorly. He's played pretty well. I'm going to say the Ravens score on this drive. I have a feeling. Ellie says, I really hope the Pats don't get Carson Wentz this offseason. I don't either, because that would be super I feel like Wentz is just a super frustrating quarterback to watch. Mark, I'm going to say no. Hey, man, I'll just say this. Without wide receivers, you could put any quarterback in the league there. They're not going to be that good. Just telling you. They might be good, but not what you would want out of quarterback. We saw last year with Brady. We see this year with Cam. I mean, they need more than just a quarterback. They need playmakers as well. So here we go with the Ravens. I agree though. I don't think Stidham is the guy at all. So it's Myles Garrett is the Walter Payton Man of the Year. Nice bounce back after hitting Mason Rudolph in the head with his own helmet. First and 10. 12 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Stack to the left and a handoff. Good use of motion there by the Ravens run game. Picks up a first down. J.K. Dobbins. On first down, they get a first down. I haven't seen any Mark Ingram. Is he hurt? Who is the saddest starting quarterback you've watched in a game? This year? First and 10. Lamar in the pistol. Handoff to Edwards. I like this use of motion here by the Ravens. They're using the motion by tight ends and fullbacks to kind of get lead blockers. They've done that 2 plays in a row. This time 4-yard carry by, I believe it was Edwards. So 11:20 left in the second quarter. Second and 6. Motion again from tight end. Pistol set. Play action for Lamar. He's looking down the field. He sees no one, so he's going to take off. He gets the first down, and he gets to the 45-yard line. Another quick pick. The thing with Lamar and running is he's so explosive. Like, if he just sees a lane, he's gone for at least 5 yards. By the time you react to it, it was a 3-man rush, and they still had all these guys in zone coverage. And by the time they reacted, he got the first down. 10 minutes left in the second quarter. First and 10 for the Ravens again. Motion. Handoff again. Using this motion to pick up big yards on the ground. Another first down and 13 yards. J.K. Dobbins powers his way. He's eating like Zeke, he says. I like this. I like this run game today from Baltimore. A lot of power football, but in a creative fashion. First and 10. Pistol set again. 3 receivers out there. Handoff, and Dobbins trips, so he only gains 1 yard. Hey, that's not guaranteed, Timothy. Not guaranteed. Mark says, Mitch, I don't know who Lamar is, but I know Lamar running back. Nope. Lamar is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Stop it. Second and 9. Myles Garrett is hurt. He does not look good. He's limping off the field. Could be a lower body injury. He's feeling up his elbow now, though. So he's limping and he's feeling his elbow. Rodriguez says hi. What's up? Joshua says a guy we could see in a Patriots uniform is Zach Wilson or Trey Lance. Let's go Ravens. Okay. Cedric says Henry was a beast on Alabama. That's true. He's going to the blue tent, by the way. 2nd and 9. Motion again from the Ravens receivers. Lamar looks down the field, throws, and it's caught by Willie Snead. A weird bobble, but he ends up catching it and gets a first down. So let's see what happened to Myles Garrett here. So he was double teamed on the run, and he got tripped up by Dobbins, who kind of slid because he tripped. And Garrett's whole body kind of like contorted over top of the pile. I can't really see anything clear there, but something happened. 1st and 10 at the 31 of the Browns. Full house pistol set. Lamar keeps the ball. He's at the 35, to the 20, to the 15. Out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Lamar Jackson. Big carry. 8:28 left in the second quarter, and the Ravens have moved the football in this game pretty effectively. I like the way they're using their run game. Lamar's just evading people. It's not even like, half the time it's not even like good, it's good blocking to start, and then there's like 1 or 2 guys that he just runs around. 8 minutes left. At the 11-yard line, the Ravens. A little jet sweep. What the hell is going on here, Monday Night Football? Why are you showing Harbaugh? What? Bro, what? What just happened? I am so confused as to what just happened. My TV showed a jet sweep. Then it went to a timeout and Lamar hugging Harbaugh. What the heck was that? Joshua says Aaron Donald is Defensive Player of the Year. There's not even anything to debate about. Jordan says you want the Browns to win? I don't really care. Trenton says who had the ball first? The Browns. They scored a touchdown. Okay, so we're back now from commercial for whatever just happened. So the Ravens have the longest active streak of rushing for 100 yards. Is that true? No, that can't be true. 1st and 10. Ravens. Handoff. Edwards. Dives for the goal line and he's in. Touchdown, B-More. 13-7 Baltimore. The 7-5 Ravens are up on the home 9-3 Cleveland Brownies. Gus the Bus launched himself for 6. That's extremely close to whether he was in or not. Jordan says, what the heck? I don't know, man. Joshua says, touchdown. The Ravens are running the football today, sir. Yeah, that was really close. Gus the Bus. Just give it to him. It's so close. Just give it to him. 7:49 left in the second quarter. Tucker. Mark says it's not clear enough to call back. 8-play, 80-yard drive for the Ravens. Tucker, kick is up, and the kick is good. $14-7 Baltimore. What are you guys thinking of the game so far? Both offenses have looked pretty good. Shane says, no, I have Nick Chubb. What's wrong, Shane? Nick Chubb scored a touchdown. Is Zeke underrated or overrated? If anything, he's overrated. Tommy says, I am two-timing between here and Dirty Rob. Tommy, stay here, bro. Lots of Jets hate over there. What's wrong with the Jets? Other than being the worst team maybe ever, there's nothing wrong with the Jets. Jermaine, 14-7. Yes, sir. 14-7. Browns getting the football back. How do I feel about the game? I like what I see from Baltimore's offense. That's my main takeaway so far. Baltimore's offense looks good. They have the upper hand right now. Tommy says, I have the Browns in a 5-team teaser getting 8. Not bad. Getting 8. Not 9? Did you take it at 2? Jermaine says, I think Baltimore will win 27-20. Joshua says, good game. Hopefully it stays close. Yeah, it's good. It's a good game so far. I think both teams, good coaching. Quarterbacks have played pretty well, especially Lamar. And defenses have been competitive, but not necessarily good. Matthew says, I need Andrews to get 6 points in fantasy to win my league. Good luck, Pat. Hopefully he can do it. Hey, Trevor Lawrence is good. Yes, he is. Wolfie says, I hate the Jets. They are the reason the AFC East is under 500. It's kind of hard to overcome the worst team in the league. Mark says, Mitch, considering the offensive line, quarterback, and secondary needs for the Niners in 2021 with the limited cap space and picks they have to address those needs, are we sure the Niners will be good? I am sure the Niners will be good, yes. I don't think the offensive line is far from fixable at all. And I don't think the secondary is actually... You could say they need players, but like the way they're constituted right now, they're like a middling secondary. They're not a bad secondary at all. If you get Nick Bosa back, which you will, and you get, healthy D Ford, and your pass rush is what it was, I mean, you can get away with having an average secondary. Would you like to add somebody? Yeah. But you can do that through the draft or, I don't think that's huge need. I think their bigger needs are quarterback and, it would be nice to add like a guard or something. But those aren't huge out-of-pocket things. Like, those are fixable. So I think the Niners will be good. 1st and 10. Baker hands it off to Chubb. Chubb gets 3 on the carry. Tough running so far for Chubb. Has that 1 touchdown run, but so far Ravens have done a pretty good job boxing it up. 7:30 left in the second quarter. Love your vids. Thank you. Appreciate that. D Ford isn't coming back. Well, if they get rid of him, that just means more cap space. So they could potentially pick up a corner or something in free agency with that cap space. 2nd and 7. Baker under pressure. Looking to throw. Throws off his back foot. And it is incomplete. Nearly completed, though. Surprised Baker even attempted that. I thought he would just throw it away, but nearly completed to Harrison Bryant. 3rd and 7 coming up. Both defensive lines have gotten... It was a floater. It was a bad throw, but... worth the throw, I guess. 3rd and 7. Then why wouldn't he come back? I'm confused. Is he like out for his career? 3rd and 7. Bunch to the right. Tight end to the left. 4-man pressure. Baker throws, and it is completed to Jarvis Landry for the first down. I wasn't sure if he dropped it. Looked like he almost dropped it. Let's see. A deep stop route kind of. Okay, yeah, he cleanly caught it. It just looked kind of weird on TV, but Landry caught it, and 15-yard pickup for the first down. Big first down for the Browns. 1st and 10. Handoff to Chubb, wide left. He cuts back inside, gets 3. So far, not far below Nick Chubb's average carry. 6 minutes left in the first half. Yeah. I would agree with what Mark said. I think if a guy retires, it's a little different. I think you can get more compensation. I could be wrong, though. 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Browns with the football at their own 41. Play action from Baker. He's got time. He throws. There's a guy open. It's complete. And that is Donovan Peoples-Jones for the first down. Big play. That must have been like 25, 30 yards. A deep kind of corner route on Marcus Peters here. Looks like zone coverage. And Peoples-Jones splits the safety in the corner. Peters hesitates for 1 second, and Baker makes the throw. Nice throw, nice catch. Baker did it under pressure too. So, nice play by the Browns. Montgomery's been good the last couple of games. Baker is 9 for 16, over 100 yards now. 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Notre Dame, Clemson. Who do you guys think is going to win that game on Saturday? Timothy says he stayed away from a bet on this game, but lean Browns. It's 14-7 right now. With the 3, it would be 14-10. So Browns at the 22-yard line of the Ravens. Handoff Chubb. Chubb's got a little bit more room here. He picks up 8. 2nd and 2 coming up. Second and 2, 4:40 left in the second quarter. Ken says only Bus would say Dame. .420 left. I formation. Chubb's got room. He takes it for 6. Nick Chubb with 2 touchdowns on the day on my bye week. But it's okay. 14-13 now. Ravens up by a point. Let's see if they can get the extra point. Nice block. This is what I'm talking about with the fullback, man. Janovich comes up. Nice key block on the safety. And Chubb is sprung for a touchdown. The kick is up, and it is good. 14-14. Good game. You watching this yet, Durkant? It's all good. As long as he can do it again next week, we're good. Dawn says, will this be over 46? It looks like it could be. Looks like it might be like a 27-24 or so. Random says, Mitch, how are you doing in all your fantasy leagues? So I think I'm in 7 or 8. I made the playoffs in every league. I am eliminated in 2, I think, because playoffs started across all my leagues this week. I think I got eliminated in 3 leagues. In my biggest league, I had a bye, which is the one I'm talking about. So I'm still in it in like 4 leagues. So we got a chance for the championship. So the last 2 years have been my best fantasy years probably ever. Because last year I won like 3 leagues. And this year is probably the first year ever that I've made the playoffs in every league. Like usually I at least have one bad league where I just like suck. But that hasn't happened at all this year. So I'm pretty proud about that. But if I could just win the big league, then I'll be the most happy. Mark says, why are the Browns better without OBJ? It's a good question. I think it mostly has to do with Baker. I think Baker, when OBJ isn't on the field, it's like that whole theory of like he doesn't force the ball to Odell and like he kind of plays more through the system. I don't know, but it doesn't really have anything to do with Odell. It has more to do with Baker, I think. That's the only real answer I can give you, to be honest. Because, like, clearly when Odell plays, he's still really good. But it's more that Baker plays bad, if that makes sense. Who wins, Browns or Ravens? Well, the game's happening right now. We'll see. I don't know. Jermaine says both teams will combine for over 300 plus rushing yards. What's my opinion on Sam Darnold? I was never the biggest Sam Darnold guy, but I always thought that he could be a pretty good quarterback, but not a great quarterback. I think I still stand by that. I haven't really changed my opinion on him that much. Lamar is running around, escaping Olivier Vernon, then ends up tripping. That's the second time he's tripped. And he's down for a huge sack. So the Ravens' offensive line has been not very good in this game, but Lamar has been escaping people. But he's tripped twice. This time he gets sacked again because he tripped again. It was play action. Looks like nobody's open. He's running around to try to find somebody open, and then eventually Olivier Vernon takes him down. Yeah, he tripped again. My opinion on Sam Darnold is I think he can be a competent NFL starter. I don't think he'll ever be great. I think he'll end up going somewhere else with a better coaching staff and better opportunity, and I think he'll be a solid quarterback. But I don't ever think he's going to be, great or anything. We'll see. He does have good things about him. I think he has good pocket presence. I like him. I think he has good accuracy, quick release, but he doesn't have the strongest arm. He seems to be not deal with pressure all that well, but I think he has upside still. He's still extremely young, and I think he could take this experience and move on and do well elsewhere. So 2:50 left in the second quarter. I don't think he'll ever be as good as Lamar or Josh Allen, though. So 2:40 left in the first half. Handoff to their back, and that will make it 4th down. I believe that's Justice Hill. So the Browns will get this ball back with like 2 minutes left in the first half to be able to get up going into halftime. So that sack basically cost them the series. Kent says, I feel bad for Lamar. Mark says, Ravens offensive line is garbage like Durkant was saying all offseason. Tommy says, nowhere to run to, baby, nowhere to hide. Should New England bring back Cam? They can't get another, guy that they feel is better, I don't see why not. I would take Cam as a veteran piece if it's not too expensive. Bring him back, draft somebody, and have them compete for the job. That's what I would do. Mark says, what is the Ravens cap situation like? I don't know. If not good, I don't know how bright their future is. I think their future is bright because Lamar is a good quarterback and they have a great organization. They have a great front office, good coach, and they have some good pieces. Don says Browns plus the under. Interesting. I don't even know what the total was for the game, so. Do you guys think the Browns are going to have the lead going into half? There's a lot of receivers in free agency this offseason. 46. Interesting. Mark says yes, their offense has been clicking. Trenton says no. Oh, got something in my eye now. Oh, damn. Madden says, do you think Marvin Jones caught the ball? Yes, I do. I was watching that live. I was like, he caught it. He caught it. Joshua says Chiefs are doomed after they lose Mahomes. They're not going to lose Mahomes for 10 plus years. Don says, what's your prediction? I'm going to say 27-24 Ravens. Vegas says, could you see New England trading up in the draft for a quarterback? Maybe. Ellie says, off topic, but bruh, did you see what Josh Allen said about the Steelers? The one where he said they can do all the dancing and all that stuff? I saw that. Ayuk is really good. I don't think he's top 20, though. You have to think about all the great receivers there are in the league. He's probably top 35 right now already, which is pretty impressive. 151 left in the first half, and the Browns got the football tied 14-14. Browns have 2 timeouts as well as the Ravens. 151 to work with. I'm intrigued to see the play calling here. So, the 35-yard line, Baker in the shotgun. Baker throws. It's complete to Donovan Peoples-Jones, and he trips. This turf isn't very good, is it? Clock is on the move. Baker hurrying up to the line. 4-man rush from the Ravens. Baker throws to Kareem Hunt, and a big hit causes an incompletion and nearly an interception. Elliott, the safety, came down and caused the incompletion on Kareem Hunt. Looked like Hunt was going to have the first down, but the immediate smack caused the ball to be disrupted. And there was a defender, a Ravens defender right there. He just nearly missed the ball. 3rd and 3. $127 left in the first half. 4-man rush. Baker looking. He's escapes the sack. Throws. It's complete. What a play by Baker. There's a flag on the play, though. What is it, Mr. Ref? Baker said, what the F? Pass interference on the offense, Mr. Referee. Donovan Peoples-Jones with the pass interference. That's a huge call. That's going to move the Browns back. Obviously, it's still going to be third down. And 3rd and 13. So not just an easy third down either. Both teams have had around 50 yards in penalties. 1:16 left. Browns still have 2 timeouts as well as the Ravens. So if they don't pick this up, the Ravens are going to get another chance here at the end of the half. Baker in the shotgun with a bunch to the right. Hunt beside him to the left. 5-man pressure. Baker looking is going to have to throw the ball away. That might be intentional grounding. I guess it's not. So 1:09 left. Incompletion stops the clock, which means the Ravens are going to get the ball back with time. Good pass rush from Matthew Judon to cause the hit and the bad throw. There's a flag on the play, and it is intentional grounding here on the Browns. Baker saying his arm was hit, which would mean it's not intentional grounding. But the ref says no, sir. So that's going to move the Browns back again, more yards. Obviously, it's a loss of down, and the Ravens are going to get the ball with probably better field position. So we'll see the Ravens are going to get the ball with better field position. So we'll see what happens here. Baker's not liking it, though. He's pissed. Stefanski's not liking it either. He's talking to the ref. Okay, yes, his arm was hit. So Baker is right. But refs don't care, bro. Coach says Baker's playing well. Browns are here to stay. Mark says the Niners quarterback room is really interesting right now. They have 3 quarterbacks that struggle with forward pass. It's true. Baker is beside himself. He cannot understand what just happened. 1:09 left. Can we get around this? Yeah, he was still inside the pocket, but his arm was hit. They are still debating this call. Now the refs are coming out. 4th and 24, and the Browns will punt from their own 21. Ooh, bad punt. Bad punt. The Ravens will get the ball at their 40-plus yard line, 43-yard line. So they have basically only 20 yards to go to get a field goal attempt. So with 2 timeouts in about a minute, Lamar Jackson will work when we come back from commercial. Let's see what happens. Mark Ingram's in commercials with Peyton Manning, but does not play in the games. Mark says refs are so stubborn. Guys, if you've enjoyed the first half, it's been pretty good in my opinion. Gronk, spike that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more NFL live streams. Tomorrow, The Bottom Line, the must-watch show on the channel. The Bottom Line, where I rant, I rave, and I rip apart the NFL. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about some good stuff. Some good stuff. I don't know if I should give it away. Turkan says Nick Gill is a cold take master, so he blocked everyone. Did he actually? Are you serious? Did he block me? He commented on one of my tweets last night. He said Josh Allen isn't elite. Mark says Nick Gill is more of a clown than Bus. I think they're both like the same age, right? They're both like 4 years old. I'm going to say the Ravens get a field goal here. What do you guys think? Mark says, can't wait for you, Mitch, on the bottom line to tell us how you were wrong about Mayfield. Oh, that's not going to happen. Good luck with that. But hey, I'm giving Baker credit. So far, he's played well in this game. 1 minute left in the first half, 14-14. He blocked Ultra. The turf sucks, by the way. Oh, Lamar changed his cleats. That's funny. I've never seen that. They actually got the trainer changing his cleats. So Baltimore at the 44-yard line. Their own 44 to start this drive. 2 timeouts, 1:01 to work with. Lamar dropping back to pass. He's going to go outside. That's incomplete to Marquise Brown. No flags on the play. 56 seconds left in the first half. Justin says, I think my Jets might get Ravens OC Greg Roman as the new head coach. Why? Why do you think that? 2nd and 10. Spread formation. Lamar looks outside once again, and it's off the hands of Marquise Brown. Incomplete. No hands, Magoo. 52 seconds left in the half. No yards yet. Kind of confused as to why the Ravens have not ran the ball here, but yeah. So 3rd and 10, 52 seconds left in the first half. Hey, you love the helmet. I appreciate that. $52 seconds. Lamar. 4-man rush. Lamar steps up. Lamar evades a sack. Lamar evades another sack. Lamar's looking down the field. He throws to an open Mark Andrews to the 30, to the 25, to the 20. What a play by Lamar Jackson. 16-yard line of the Browns. Lamar evades 2 sacks, throws on the move down the field. And for those of you that say Lamar can't throw, watch this throw. Mark Andrews on the move down the right sideline. He actually stiff arms a defender and makes something happen. So it was on a delayed blocking route too. He delays the block, he blocks, and then he goes out on a route. He finds open space and a huge play by the Ravens. So they'll at least get a field goal on this drive. They're in a position to even score maybe a touchdown here. That is Mark Andrews' 23rd reception of 20-plus yards since 2019. $37 seconds left in the half. Plenty of time with a timeout at the 17 of the Browns. Lamar steps up in the pocket. He's going to run. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson is taking over this game. There is a flag, though. Is it holding on the offense? Is it holding on the defense? What is it? Who's my favorite team? My favorite team is the Patriots. Touchdown Ravens. The play will stand, and Lamar Jackson is looking like the MVP, which is not good news for the Browns or the NFL. And the Browns are doing an absolute piss-poor job of defending Lamar running the ball. Like, it's really bad. I don't know how you could just let Lamar scramble. So, 30 seconds left in the first half, and this is the extra point by Justin Tucker. The kick is up, and it is good. 21-14 Ravens. Probably to go to the half, but we'll see if the Browns, what they do on this series of downs here. Nick says the Pats suck. I know. Trenton says, yes, sir. Matthew says, not yet. 4.9. I just danced around the room, though. Andrews, trying to win you your game. Don said this game is over if a Ravens touchdown. So what do you think? Winrith says, what time will you go live tomorrow for the weekly review? I'll let you guys know tomorrow on the community tab. Probably around 9 Eastern. Maybe actually I'll do it during the day since I don't have school. We'll see. Joshua says, my top 10 is, what would you guys like? Like, what time do you think would be best? Joshua says, my top 10 is probably the Bills, the Rams, the Chiefs. That's just a crime, having the Chiefs at 3. 4, the Titans. 5, the Packers. 6, the Bucks. 7, the Browns. 8, the Ravens. 9, the Vikings. 10, the Lions. Bro, are you on crack? Peyton says, can I get a shout out? I love the Browns, so stop talking. I'm not talking anything. What's up, Peyton? I thought the Browns would do good defensively. Shake my head. Browns defense is kind of average. But Lamar is just being Lamar, to be honest. Mark says Browns need to clutch this win out so the Raiders have a shot at the playoffs. What school do I go to? Ryerson. 1st and 10. 30 seconds left in the first half. Baker Mayfield throws down the field. Complete. That is Higgins. And the clock is stopped for some reason. Are the Browns call a timeout? Yes, they did. So the Browns are looking to put up points here. Or at least the chance for a field goal. That helps. 15-yard catch. Oh yeah, I'm done, Durkant. Did you see those tweets? I'm gonna have that's a segment on the bottom line. Me calling out you commenters. Browns defense is average, but without Garrett, it's a trash heap. 1st and 10. For Baker at the 43. Baker throws, got hit while he threw, and that's incomplete. So Ravens, even versus this good offensive line of the Browns, is getting pressure. Impressive. I'm putting that up. Commenters rant. Oh, bro, that's going to be the best segment in the history of this show. You guys better be ready for that segment. It's going to be good. All right, 2nd and 10. Screen for Hunt. Hunt is going to go backwards, though. Marcus Peters with the tackle and the wrap-up. And 11 seconds. Are they going to call him out of bounds? Justin Jett says Super Bowl would be Chiefs and Rams. 3rd and 9. Mark's ready for the segment. Let's go. Cleveland with the ball on the 44-yard line. Need about 20 plus yards to get a decent field goal off. So far, Baker 12 for 22, 134 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. 3rd and 9, 11 seconds left in the first half. So Ravens are playing basically prevent defense here. Baker looking, he's going to throw it up. The ball's launched into the air, into the end zone, in fact. It's nearly intercepted. Ravens guy almost killed himself running into the goalpost, but he's okay. So 21-14. Ravens, halftime. Am I aware that you are Lenny? I mean, it would help if you had both names on both, but I kind of figured you were the same person. I wasn't 100% positive. Kevin says, your favorite team is obvious, pal. You suck. Why don't you marry Tom Brady? He doesn't even play there anymore. Thanks, Kevin, for joining the chat. Hopefully you Gronk spiked the like button. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you, man. Nick says, without Garrett, Brown's defense sucks. Durkant says, why do they always hate Mitch so much? Winrist says, it'll be nice if you can do the review at night because I'm from HK. Can't watch it live if you do it in the afternoon. Okay. I'll take that into account. Thank you for the feedback. What'd you guys think of Jalen Hurts? Kathy says, hey, I'm watching the game at home. What's up, Kathy? Are you new? I think you're new. Carl says, here we go, Brownies. Here we go. What's up, Carl? Mark says, damn, Mitch handled that like a man. Winner says Hong Kong. Okay, yeah, thanks. Wow, Hong Kong. I didn't know you're from Hong Kong. Are you from Hong Kong or are you in Hong Kong? There's a difference. But that's pretty cool. What time is it there? I've never been there. That would be pretty cool, though, to go there. What's it like? I have lots of questions. Michael says Eagles got a new quarterback. Yes, sir. Jalen Hurts, baby. Tampa arise, says Nick Bosa or Trey Hendrickson. I don't know if this comparison is strictly because they're both white, but I'm going to go with Nick Bosa there for sure. Hendrickson kind of feels like a one-year wonder to me a little bit. Although I always thought he was a pretty good player. Maybe he's the next Shaq Barrett. You're from Hong Kong. That's cool. It's almost 11 a.m. Okay, that's not bad. So the game started at like what? 9 for you? What's the games in terms of like Sunday, Monday, Thursday? Like when do they start? Hey, thanks, Lenny. I appreciate that, man. I just don't like it when people are in Discord and they're talking to me and then they say like, do you know who I am? And I'm like, no, because I don't know both. "13 hours quicker than Eastern time." So you're 16 hours ahead of me. Wow. You're like a day ahead of me. Like, what is the future like? Like, is there like flying cars? What is it like? Robert says, just found your channel. Go Ravens. Hey, thanks, Robert. Thanks for joining. Hope you enjoy. And subscribe if you like what you see and hear. What will become of Jordan Love and Aaron Rodgers? I think in the next 2 years, Aaron Rodgers will leave the Packers, join the San Francisco 49ers, win 2 Super Bowls, and then retire. Timing Bigfoot says, who is the best cornerback in the league? This year, probably Ramsey. I think Gilmore and Marlon Humphrey would round out the top 3. Hong Kong is crowded, but nice. Do we have another person from Hong Kong in here? What's up? Random says, just kidding, probably Ramsey, but Alexander's top 3. I would say Alexander's top 5. Lenny says, I'm the BLV Rookie of the Year. That's a high praise for yourself. Yeah, I know, right? He didn't even tell us about 9/11. Why didn't he do that? Daly says, go Browns. What's up, Daly? Are you part of the dog pound? Tampa says, I predict Chase Young signs with the Steelers or Ravens in 4 years. We are around the world. They call me Mr. Worldwide, like Pitbull. I'm just going to, every video, I'm going to come on and be like, Mr. Worldwide. Joshua says, I have Eastern time due review at 8 p.m. What? Oh, you have a review due at 8 p.m. Bro, it's past 8 p.m. Are you talking tomorrow? Howard's probably been top 10 this year, but I mean, I'm accounting for like not just the performance, but talent as well as kind of recent performance. Like Howard was hurt last year and wasn't very good last year when he played, but this year he's been great. I think Byron Jones is actually just as good as him, but yeah, he's great. There's probably like this year there's probably like 10 really good corners. Do I like Nick Chubb? Yes, he's on my fantasy team. Random says Howard's the best playmaker in the NFL. Tyreek Hill? Lenny says, does anyone remember that Mahomes had a 70-point passer rating, a 70 passer rating in the Super Bowl, and he got Super Bowl MVP? Yes. Super Bowl MVP should have been Chris Jones, in my opinion. But, I mean, that's happened before. Like, for example, Eli Manning got Super Bowl MVP when Justin Tuck should have won Super Bowl MVP twice. But that's just me. White's good. I don't think he's top 5 this year, though. Probably last year. Definitely last year. Do you think the Jets could hire the Chiefs offensive coordinator? Seems like everybody wants that guy. Omar says, hello again. My parlay's still alive. Need to stop Jackson. Good luck with that. Joshua says, I'm saying to do weekly review for the channel at 8 p.m. tomorrow. Okay, that is much better worded, Joshua. Good job. Yeah, possibly. I usually eat around that time. I'm on West Coast, so I usually eat around that time. So maybe I could do 8:30. Daly says, what are the top 3 running backs? In my opinion, well, McCaffrey's hurt. Saquon's hurt. They would both be in my top 3. So this year, I would have to go with Dalvin Cook, Derrick Henry, and Alvin Kamara. Justin says, who even chooses MVP of the Super Bowl? NFL execs, all they care about is storylines, narrative to sell another star. I think they have some sort of voting committee. I don't exactly know who it is. For all I know, it could be like retired Hall of Famers, like watching the game and being like, this guy. I don't know. Lenny says, is Drew Lock done in Denver if he wins 3 to 2 more games? I don't think he's done in Denver. I think he'll be given a chance next year, but they'll definitely be looking at the market to see who else they can get. Nick says, who's going to be in the Super Bowl this year? I'm still sticking with my preseason prediction of Bills-Bucks, but I will change my prediction most likely before the playoffs begin. But until then, I'm not changing it. Daly says, what about Nick Chubb? He's top 5 probably. Tampa says, any good speedy corners we can look for in the draft? I don't really know. I haven't looked at the guys in the draft yet, but when we get there, I'll let you know. I've been pretty good at evaluating corners. I think my best positions that I've been good at evaluating are receiver, quarterback, and cornerback. This is probably my best positions. I'm pretty strong in those ones for the most part. I've been really good with quarterbacks, I would say. Kathy says, a lot of people think Alvin Kamara. Lenny says, who is more likely to trade for Jimmy Garoppolo? And is it possible to trade him away? Maybe, but I don't know how much you're going to get. What about top 5 quarterbacks this year? Pretty clear to me. I think it's Mahomes, Rodgers, Wilson, Watson, and Allen. Those are my top 5 quarterbacks. I think that's pretty clear, to be honest. I think once you get to 6, it's a little drop off. Maybe this Lamar is top 6. Random says, would Kiki be the Pats' best receiver? Yes. Lenny, though, I could see New England signing Jimmy if he were to become a free agent. I don't think they would trade for him, though. Winner says primetime game is good because it'll be in the morning for me. 1 p.m., 4 p.m., 5 p.m. games are a bit tougher because it means I have to either stay up till late or wake up in the middle of the night. Do I see Cam staying with the Pats? I do. I think his personality and leadership has won over the organization. And I think because of that, he'll earn another season, hopefully with better receivers, to get another chance. Justin says Fields or Trevor? Trevor. Who are you picking if you got first pick? Trevor. I don't think people are wrong in that assessment, at least from what I've seen so far. But when we get to the offseason and I evaluate them, I'll have kind of a more firmer take on whether I think it's close or not. Daly says, do you think the Colts will make the playoffs? Yes. Robert says, do you think the Colts should trade for Carson Wentz? Given the contract, no. This is the thing, though. Wentz would be a good fit for Indianapolis because he's good with Frank Reich and because he's good with good offensive lines. Because he's a good playmaker, but he's bad when he's under pressure. He makes too many mistakes. So I think he would be a good fit, but it's a lot of money to pay a guy that's not good this year. Like, bad. Random dude says Phillip Rivers or Kirk Cousins. Cousins, easily. Joshua says, I personally like Fields better, but Trevor's a better prospect. Azana? Is that how you pronounce it? Do you think the Browns will give my... What? Browns will give my Ravens OBJ? No. They won't give OBJ to a divisional opponent. I mean, if he gets somehow released, then yeah, I think OBJ would sign with the Ravens, but I don't... I'm still holding out hope he goes to the Patriots. Tampa says, nah, Cam should have went to the Browns, at least the temporary backup. Similar to Jameis Winston. Funny how you say Jameis Winston as he's not the backup. Kathy says, are you stupid for what? Timing says, who will be better next season, Jets or Jags? Good question. I would like to know who the coach is of the Jets. Plus, the AFC East is much better, in my opinion, as a long-term division. I think the Patriots will be competitive next year. I think the Bills are going to be great, and I think the Dolphins will be good. So that's tough. I think the Jets will be better in 5 years, but I don't know if they're necessarily going to be better next year. That answers your question. Tampa says OBJ will sign with the Saints. Not if they don't have a quarterback. Daly says, do you think the Browns will win? No. I think the Ravens are going to win, but we'll see. So, Browns kick, and the Ravens will receive the ball. This is huge because if they can go up 2 possessions, the Ravens are just about as good as any team went up in games. Trey says Browns were coming back. Lenny says Adam Gase will be the coach. No, he won't. Tampa says Saints will draft quarterback Mac Jones. All right, quarter 3 it is. Hey, that's awesome. I didn't know I was that good with pronunciation. Winner says, where will you rank Brady based on his performance? One sec. Lamar throws! And it's actually... No, he dropped it. Did he drop it? Flag on the play. He threw it up to his fullback, and he dropped it, and then the receiver tried to get it. I think it was Boykin who tried to snatch it, and he dropped it. So it was like 2 drops. Flag on the play. Illegal contact on the defense, so that's an automatic 5-yard penalty and a first down. Where would I rank Brady? I think he's somewhere between 8 and 15. That's a wide range, but I would lean towards he's probably around the 12th best quarterback in the league. Probably somewhere around there. Potential pickups in the offseason for New England. Receivers, tight ends, defensive linemen, linebackers, quarterback. I'll have a better idea for you when we get to the offseason, guys, in terms of specific players. Allen Robinson maybe could be one. Juju, maybe. There's some receivers out there. Kenny Golladay. But definitely a receiver. Hunter Henry at tight end. I wouldn't be surprised. 2nd and 9 after a Dobbins 1-yard run. Corey says, hi, what's up, Corey? Pistol set for Lamar here. Motion from the wide receiver. Throw out wide to Marquise Brown. That is caught, and Marquise gets 7 yards, making it 3rd and 2. Daly says, bye. Bye, Daly. Keep sleeping on Gaze. I hope they steal Allen Robinson. He's a really underrated player. 3rd down. Hey, thanks for subscribing. What's up, sports group? Hopefully you won some money this weekend. Third and 3. Kathy says, where would you put J.K. Dobbins? Lamar keeps it on 3rd and 3. He's got a first down to the 50, to the 40, to the 30. He breaks inside to the 20, to the 18-yard line, Lamar Jackson. And he's pumped. Lamar's in beast mode right now. Lamar's got that killer instinct right now. That's the thing about Lamar that's underrated. That's where I really feel like Lamar won the MVP is because like he took that chip on his shoulder of people thinking he was a receiver or whatever and turned that into an MVP season. Like Lamar's got a legitimate competitive nature to him that you don't see. It's very rare. Edwards, broken tackle to the 10. He's going to score! The Baltimore Ravens! 27-14. This is Lamar Jackson show right now. But Gus Edwards just scored a 19-yard touchdown, and the dog pound is rattled. Lamar is feeling it. The Ravens are back. Are they? Or are they not? I don't know. See, that Lamar run on the last play paused the defense. Edwards was able to break. And that's the thing with Lamar. He makes everyone around him better in the run game because of that. And that's really why Edwards was able to break away that run, because 2 defenders on the Browns ran to Lamar. He handed it off, and Edwards broke out for 20 yards. So Tucker puts the extra point up, and it is now 28-14 for Baltimore. What's up, Holden? What's up, man? If Sam Darnold is available this offseason, should New England take a gamble on him? Sure. Depends on the price, though. But sure. Hey, Trey. Nice bet, man. What's up, Jonathan? Oh, yeah. Cash. Brady's the best of all time, but I'm talking about in 2020. Where do you put J.K. Dobbins? I never answered that question. I don't know. I really don't. Like all the Ravens running backs are so hard to rank. I like Edwards just as much as I like Dobbins. I think they're both good backs. Solid backs. Like replaceable, but solid. I would have them probably the lower end, but I think they're good. Like, they fit the system well. They're solid players. I really haven't seen enough from Dobbins, to be honest. Where's my friend? Which friend? Tampa says, I'm still pissed we didn't draft the running backs Jonathan Taylor, Cam Akers, or Zach Moss. I will say this. If you drafted Jonathan Taylor or Cam Akers, you wouldn't have gotten Antoine Winfield Jr., who's a far more important and better player than either of those guys. Same as Dobbins. So the only guy that you could have drafted was Zach Moss, and I don't think that's the guy you needed because Zach Moss is like a worse version of Ronald Jones. What you should have done, which the Bucs should have done, was traded for James White. That's what they should have done. Looking like LaShawn McCoy is a good compliment to Jones, though, actually. He had a good game versus the Vikings. At least he's better than Fournette. Fournette is trash. I can't stand that guy anymore. Zachary says, how do you feel about maybe Aaron Rodgers going to the Patriots? I would love it. Awesome. Bring him. Bring him over. Lenny says, if Shanahan goes 8-8, does he deserve to be in conversation for Coach of the Year? No. Shanahan is my favorite coach outside of Belichick, but he does not deserve to be Coach of the Year. Audie says, who's your favorite team? That's kind of obvious. What's up, Tyler's World? What's up, Wave God? Jonathan says, dang, the Ravens are a real team. They are back. Touchback for the Browns, and Baker down 14 will have to make something happen. Yeah, Jackson has been running wild. He's kind of been running wild all game, though, not just since he went out. What's your opinion of McDaniels? I love McDaniels. Great coach. He's been one of the best offensive minds in football for the past 15 years. Leading in trends, leading in a lot of things. But I don't know if he'll ever leave New England, though. He might actually just take over for Belichick. So, first down, Bryant with a 9-yard completion on first down play action. And that will make it 2nd and 1. Where's Dilly? He is not here. My favorite team's clearly the Giants, correct. I like JJ Taylor. Yeah, I think he can make it. I think he will make it, actually. I think they're going to get rid of Sony, and they'll keep JJ. Who do you think has the most rushing yards? Derrick Henry does, I think. The most balance I've ever seen, J.K. Dobbins. Look up highlights of Barry Sanders. Play action for Baker on first down. He's going deep. And he overshoots Higgins by a mile. Incomplete, 2nd and 10. Texans' number one issue is probably pass defense, just overall. They don't have good enough athletes at linebacker in the second level. Their secondary is not good. They got a couple good players, but it's not good. Pass rush needs work. Outside of Watt, there's nobody. I would say pass defense is their biggest issue. 2nd and 10. Hand off to Chubb. Chubb breaks it. He gets 10 on 2nd and 10. Make it 1st and 10. That's how this works. Where's Turtle been? In hibernation. Baker play action. Looking deep. Ball is batted down at the line. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Or are you talking about in this game or in the NFL? Obviously, Derrick Henry's not playing in this game. Unless he plays for the Ravens now. I didn't know that. In this game, Lamar, definitely. I don't even need to look at the stats to tell you that. 2nd and 10. 11 minutes left in the third. Browns at the 46. Their own 46. Empty set here for Cleveland. Baker under duress. Outside of the right. Throws on the move, and it's caught by Njoku. Great throw on the run by Baker, and very good catch by Njoku. 1st down. Perfect throw by Baker. Lamar's the best football player. No, I wouldn't agree with that. He was last year. I think if you had a street football game, you would pick Lamar first. I'll say that. Vegas says, what do you think of this trade? Sony, Michel, and Gilmore for a couple mid-round picks and depth pass rushers. They're not trading Gilmore for depth pass rushers and mid-round picks. Guys, stop undervaluing your players. J.J. Watt's been good, yeah. 2nd and 10. Baker throws outside. He's got Chubb. Chubb gets close to the 1st down. We'll make it 3rd and 1. I know, right, Lenny? I forgot too. Tyler says there have been several teams that have had trouble this year. Patriots, Texans, Vikings are usually pretty good. Where this year they're doing bad. Yeah. Patriots to Super Bowl 2021, says AZ. Hopefully. 3rd and 1. Bunch to the right. Kareem Hunt split out to the left. Baker looking. Throwing on a double move to Hunt. He catches it. And it's complete to the 2-yard line for the Cleveland Browns. I was checking if he scored a touchdown there. Double move by a running back on a linebacker, LJ Fort. Hunt burns him. That just proves Kareem Hunt's one of the best receiving running backs in the NFL. Kareem Hunt nearly scored, but he's out at the 2-yard line. Lenny, he probably is. Pure athleticism, probably. Baker runs to the right, throws to the left, incomplete out of the end zone. Would you ever get into the XFL? Yeah, I don't see why not. The Rock owns it now, so why not? The cereal takes in the chat. Joshua says, Mitch, do you watch basketball? I do. I'm actually a Lakers fan, though. Second and goal. Baker hands off to Kareem Hunt for the touchdown, Browns. He wipes off the sweat. His forehead. I like that celebration. 9 minutes left in the third quarter. 28-21, and the over is hit. Congratulations. Ellie says that Tampa Bay is going to win the Super Bowl. Is it Ellie or Eli? I think it's Eli. I watch WWE. I used to. Liliana says, do you watch football? No, I don't. I obviously don't. What's your favorite team? Look behind me. Holden says Mitch Raw is on right now. Tune in. Nah. Wave God says, yes, sir. Thank you. Do you have Kareem Hunt? Wave God, do you have Kareem Hunt? Trenton says, wow, Parkey is not good. Did he miss? I didn't even see it. He did miss too. I guess I got to take that back. $28-20. I'm obviously a Bengals fan. Don't you see my Bengals jersey surrounded by Patriots memorabilia? Duh. Guys, if you're enjoying this live stream, make sure you do Gronk spike that like button. Don't forget, if you're new, subscribe to the channel for more NFL live streams. We were live for Sunday Night Football. We are now live for Monday Night Football. Next week, I'll be live a couple times. Do I like soccer? Yeah. Justin says, I personally think Lamar is a subpar quarterback. Most overrated in the league. If you get a few scores up on him and force him to throw, he shows his faults. I will just say this, Justin. The problem there is that it's hard to get 2 scores up on him. Audie says, why your team only got 2 wins? My team doesn't have 2 wins. Tampa says, I don't trust our defense, mainly the secondary and situational football come playoff time. We'll see. Bodo says, I'm back. AZ says, do you think Cam hasn't been playing the good because he had corona or because he's washed? I think he's not playing that good because the team around him isn't very good. He's playing about as well as I thought he would play. Which is pretty good, but not good enough, obviously. Dad says, lower your voice. I'm trying to sleep. Winrist says, what draft pick player should Tampa give the Patriots to trade for James White? 4th, 5th. The Bucks do trade for White next offseason. Brady will love it. Yes. What? Where's Turtle? Murder's looking for Turtle. Robert says New Orleans all the way. Isaac says, are you excited that Canada will host a couple of games in the World Cup? That will be interesting, yeah. Do I plan on going to a game? I have no idea. It's in 2026. Edwards, lead block, and he gets 3 yards on first down. Really? Really, Robert? You sure about that? We're ahead of everyone over here at the bottom line view. 8:30 left in the third quarter. 2nd and 7. Lamar, play action. Throws over the middle. It is open and complete. That is... Who is that? Couldn't even see. Miles Boykin. First down. Big Dog says, let's go Baltimore. Got $1,000 on them. -3. Woo! Good luck, man. What do I think about Alvin Kamara? Swaggiest player in the NFL. 1st and 10. Lamar handoff to Dobbins, and he meets a wall. He gets nothing. I think the way Lamar has played this season is his baseline at the moment. He's playing with the bottom 10 O-line, bottom 3 receiving core, yet he's playing as a top 10 quarterback. I'd rank him about 10. Yeah, I think his playmaking ability still allows the team to be successful. Like right here on 2nd and 9, he's running, and he gets 2, hit pretty hard, but that'll make it 3rd and 7. I mean, he saves the offense a lot, but you're right. Like if he has better players around him like he did last year, in terms of offensive line at least, he is better, obviously. Just like any other quarterback. That will be their main priority this offseason. 3rd and 7 here. Huge 3rd and 7. It's 28-20 Ravens. Browns need a stop. Ravens at their own 46. Lamar drops back, looks down the field, throws, and it's complete. Does Andrews have enough for the first down? He thinks so. What does the ref think, though? Yeah, it's first down. The Patriots will make the playoffs. Good luck. Winner says, who are the top 3 players on the current Patriots roster based on their performances? Top 3 players. Gilmore. Handoff to... Oh, never mind. Timeout. Flag, sorry. What is the call, sir? False start? Legal shift? False start. 5 yards back for the Ravens. Gilmore. Who's second? Tooney and Mason, probably. They're 2 guards in their corner. 5:41 left in the 3rd quarter. You could argue McCourty and J.C. Jackson, I think, too. 1st and 15. Hand off to Dobbins. He gets 4. Thank you. Appreciate that. Lamar spiked the like button, says Seahawks Lions fan. Big Dog says, about to sub to your channel. I like the way you're handling things. Tell the NFL to cut the check. Yes, sir. Subscribe. Who's better, Henry or Chubb? I think I'd have to lean Henry, but I like Chubb a lot. Lamar goes down the field and just out of the reach to Willie Snead. Now it'll be 3rd and 11. Bailey's really good, Bodo. That's not even a joke. Bailey is a really good punter. Lamar went down the seam, just out of the reach of his receiver. All right, 3rd and 11 at the 48 of the Browns. Lamar going down the field again. He's got a guy, but he overshoots him again. So the Ravens will probably punt here and try to pin the Browns deep. See what happened here. So Andrews ran a post, beat his guy. There was some space ahead of him. Lamar made the correct decision. Just overshot him by a little bit. 4th and 11. Pretty good punt. Browns will start their drive at the 13-yard line. Love my bids. Thank you. The Patriots somehow by a miracle get the 7 seed. They're beating the Steelers. I hope so. Tyler says, can the Titans win the Super Bowl this year? I'm a big Titans fan. I really think they can do it. If everything goes right, yeah. I think they can. Bodo says Lamar has bad touch. Michael says Lamar is a hog and overrated, says the Steelers fan. It's better than your quarterback. Didn't Ben say yesterday, I suck? Didn't he say that to the media? I suck. What do you think about that, Bodo? You probably love that. Who's making it a Super Bowl? I don't know. I keep saying I'm not changing my prediction. The Bucks and the Bills. So I'm not changing it yet. Bodo, I said 3 years ago to get rid of him. All right. So this is the drive for the Browns. The drive. Jesse says Lamar is sexy and hot. 1st and 10. 4:32 left in the third. Mayfield throws outside. It's intercepted. And returned to the 1-yard line. That is Bowser. He tracked down that football like Mario. 4:24 left in the third, and that is the turning point of this game. Look at that dog mask. Holy. Let's see how this breaks down. So Mayfield throws a... So basically, he just didn't read the guy dropping back into coverage. Oh, nice catch. One-handed. He was looking right at him, too. I don't know how he didn't see that guy. This is a bad play by Baker. Might cost his team the game here. That threw an interception to the hard flat. Yeah. It was more like a hook curl. Hook curl on the blitz. All right. Goal line on the 1-yard line. Offense here for Lamar. And it's a handoff to Dobbins, who jumps into the end zone for the touchdown. So 34, probably 35-20 now for the Ravens. That puts the Browns in a huge hole. Bro, what happened to the squad? There is no squad. I had them on for one video. Bodo says, come on, Lamar. Quarterback, sneak it. Why do you have Lamar in fantasy? Trenton says, let's go. 4:21 left in the third. Tucker up to attempt the extra point. Big truss, says Trenton. It's blocked. The extra point is blocked. And it's going to be returned. Nope. It's not going to be returned. 34-20. That might cost somebody their fantasy day, that blocked extra point. Probably cost one person in the world. Baker's a product of Lincoln Riley, says Leonardo. Good game, Ravens. We lost. Bowser. What a name for a defensive end or an outside linebacker. Bowser. 34-20. Be more. Timothy says blocked extra points always come back to haunt. Ravens looking legit, though. What do you guys think? Baker gathering the troops here. Who's my favorite Mario character? Good question. It kind of depends who's included in that conversation. But kind of like Toad. Toad's an OG. Tyler says, which team that has never won a Super Bowl that probably never will? My guess is the Lions. It's a good guess. Joshua says if the Browns win 35-34, that will be hilarious. Kevin Durkant says Ravens suck, which isn't true. They're better than his team. So 4:21 left in the third quarter, 34-20. Hand off to Chubb. Chubb breaks back inside for 3 yards. Is this a dome? No. Leonardo says Luigi. Donkey Kong, that's a good one. Y'all know damn well Mitch sucks at Mario Kart. I used to be good, the old renditions, but I'm not good anymore. 350 left in the third. I don't remember last time I played it. Flag on the play. The Jets will never win anything, says Joshua. They won one already. False start for the first round pick, Jedrick Wills Jr. Yes, sir. I use Rainbow Road. Omar says, I'll beat all y'all with Yoshi. Yoshi is a great Mario Kart character. Yoshi is a great character in general. Screen to Jarvis Landry. He breaks a tackle. He gets to the 29-yard line. Do you think the Chiefs defense will shut down the Ravens? No. But do you think Browns might win? I'll give them a 12% chance. Tyler says, I got to go. Have a good night. I'll be back next stream. All right. Thanks for joining. Third and 5 for the Browns. Huge third and 5. Baker looks to scramble, and he barely gets it. First down, Browns. 2:30 left in the third. I forgot to switch the football. Big third down. Bodo. There's my friend Trav. This came from the 2014 Ravens Patriots divisional round, every third down, he would just scream big third down. Isaac says Yoshi committed war crimes in Mushroom Kingdom. Damn, this guy knows his Mario history. 2:26 left in the third quarter. 1st and 10 for Baker Mayfield and the Browns at their own 40. Handoff to Chubb and bottled up. The Ravens stuff them for a -2 yards. Ravens have done a good job versus the run, I will say that. 2 minutes left in the third. There's nowhere to go for Chubb. Tay says Steelers fans salty that Ohio boy Chase helped cause the first loss. Oh. Uh-oh. Offensive line injury. Jedrick Wills is hurt. 10th overall pick in the 2020 NFL Draft. Am I getting the PS5? Yes, eventually. Michael says, not really. Don't know what you're talking about. Joshua says, go for it. Who's your favorite football player? Mine is Randy Moss. Tom Brady. 2nd and 11. 1:45 left in the third quarter. Baker throws and is complete for 4 yards to Bryant. Had a good game today, Bryant. Leonardo says start, bench, cut, Jedrick, Mackay, and Wirfs. Ooh. Can I start both Wirfs and Mackay and bench Jedrick? I don't think any of them are worthy of a cut. Third and 6. Pressure on Baker. He escapes the first sack. He's looking to run, but he only gets a couple. Great play by the corner to come up and make the tackle in Baltimore. 1 minute left in the third quarter, and the Browns are going to have to go for this. It's 4th and 4. They are down by 14. They don't want to give the ball back to Lamar, and they're in field position to do so. So 46-yard line of the Browns. This is probably the game here, guys. In the shotgun. Motion from Njoku. Snap and throw to Landry. It's an easy first down. Landry breaks inside into Baltimore territory. First down, Browns. I'd probably lean towards the Aints there. Baker going down the field on the very next play. Incomplete, out of bounds, uncatchable. Baker saying, what's going on? No flags. 6 seconds left in the third. Bodo says that Baker is showing some nuts. 6 seconds left in the third quarter. Last play of the third quarter coming up. Timeout. Challenge. What's the challenge for? Packers or Rams go to the Super Bowl, says Omar. Are you willing to bet on that, Omar? Omar, are you upset about the game tonight? Ravens should have been flagged for too many men on the field. Is that actually what was going on? Holden going a little far on the balls joke. Hopefully we get a good fourth quarter here. Bodo, the veteran goat of BLV, says, Coach. This is facts. Tay says, win or loss, Baker deserves comeback player of the year. No. Liliana says, I'm back, bitches. Omar says, not really, because it was only a small $25 parlay bet. Washington and the Browns. I won $300 this week, so it's all good. Leonardo says, Holden is just like Holden from The Catcher in the Rye. No, who is the guy? Oh, that was Hinton. The guy that played quarterback for the Broncos. Do you think the Browns go to the playoffs? Yes. Yeah, there was too many men on the field. You can challenge that? Bro, there's 15 players on the field. Holy crap. Do you think the Browns go to... I already answered that. 1st and 5. Why is parlaying a banned word in this stream? First and 5 for the Browns at Baltimore's 37. Handoff Hunt. He bounces it outside of the 30 to the 28. And that is the end of the third quarter. Browns trying to get back in it. Not out of it yet. 34-20 Ravens heading into the fourth quarter. Yeah, that's crazy. 15 men on the field? Tom Brady broke his own record for the oldest player touchdown passes. F the Browns, says Trenton. I'm just 2K says, so I'm ordering Baker Mayfield's. Okay, nope. We good with that. Relax. I don't think they were allowed to challenge it at the time. Nick Foles to the Patriots? Please, God, no. Are you talking about, was it Blanda? I feel like it was Blanda. $34-20, fourth quarter. The final quarter, Ravens, Browns. Huge game for the Ravens to keep their playoff hopes alive. The Browns win. They have a chance to surpass the Steelers if they basically beat the Steelers. And then Baltimore trying to get that 7 seed in the AFC. Browns, once again an empty. Kareem Hunt split out wide to the right. Blitz, a free rusher, bats the ball down, and that's incomplete. Singh says, hey, Mitch, nobody expected the Eagles to win. Correct. Lamar is not on the Ravens sideline right now. Where is he? Trent says McSorley to the Patriots. It was George Blanda. Nice. Imagine if coaches would be included in trades. They were a while ago. Haven't in a while, though. 2nd and 10. Baker hands off to Hunt. Hunt fights for 2. 3rd and 8. 3rd and 7. Do you think the Ravens will make the playoffs? I do. I think they're going to surpass the Dolphins. Omar says, I'm liking the Colts and Bills spreads right now, waiting for videos about it. See if we are on the same page. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I looked at it last night. I'm kind of mad because I was going to take the Bucks. But then this morning I checked, and it as Baker scrambles for 3 on 3rd and 8. So it's going to be 4th down and 5. 4th and 6. It was -4 for Tampa last night, and then I checked this morning and it was 5.5. So I got really angry. So Baker is going to set up 4th and medium, and we'll see if they'll kick a field goal or go for it here. Trade for Gase. I'd give a 1st-round pick for Adam Gase. Omar's ready for week 15. 4th and 4. The offense is still on the field for the Browns. We'll see what the call is on this big 4th down. Timeout for the Ravens. Big 4th down. Calais Campbell on the sidelines. Matt Ryan to the Patriots. Well, that's better than Nick Foles. I'll take that. I'll take that as well, Joshua. 13:43 left in the 4th quarter. What is the call for the Browns? Bunch to the left, back to the right. Ravens, you have to think are going to blitz here. They do. Baker running around, throwing for the end zone. Touchdown! That's Higgins. 34-26. They're going to go for 2? Interesting. Who do I want to win? Want a good game. Bodo says, nice pass. He could have ran for the 1st down, but saw the man open. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing as it was happening. I'm like, this guy better be wide open. Are you excited about Thursday Night Football? No. Big missed extra point now. They don't have to go for 2. Yeah, Baker was saying 2, though, so I don't know. We'll see. I don't really know what it would do them. I guess if they got it, it would allow them to score a touchdown and win. But I don't know. Maybe if the Ravens got if the Ravens got a field goal, that would make it 37-28. That would still be useless. I don't know. Trenton says, will you be streaming Chiefs vs. Saints? Maybe. We'll see. Joshua says they're going to go for the win. So I'll put up 26 for now, and then I'll change it if they get it. Whoever bet the over was a smart man today. Leonardo says, I'm going to the Monday Night Football game in Cincy, and tickets are $14 a piece. You serious? Really? Wow. If you've enjoyed this game, Gronk, spike that like button. Let's try to get up to, we're at 68. Let's try to get to 80 likes, guys. We have 79 people in the chat. Let's get a like for every person. Gronk, spike that like button. Marcus Peters hurt on the sideline. 2-point attempt coming up for the Browns. Motion from Bryant. Baker snap. Look. Throw. And it is dropped and then caught. What in the Donovan Peoples-Jones, after Kareem Hunt couldn't snag it, Peoples-Jones comes up with it, 34-28. Nice one. Ravens are now up 6. $30, 45.5. That's a good bet. Bono, yeah, I know. They got super lucky. I don't really know why they went for it, though. I'd like to hear the reasoning behind that. I really would. Is it because like you maintain the edge over the other team if you match their points for the rest of the game? So now Trace McSorley's in the game. I don't know where Lamar is. What, does he have an equipment issue? I don't know what's going on. No, I was thinking like the analytics probably told them to go for it because if the Browns, let's say if the Ravens score a field goal, it's 37-28. So if the Browns score a touchdown and a field goal, they still maintain the edge. If the Browns score a touchdown and an extra point, they maintain the edge. So that would be the reasoning behind it, I think. Cramps? Is that what their reasoning is? Really? Huh. Trace McSorley, 2nd and 6. Play action. The ball is tipped and incomplete. Point spread is 3, yep. I would have ran it again if I was the Ravens. How much time left in the game? 12:56. Should New England bring back Lawrence Guy? Yes. 3rd and 6. McSorley throws. It's nope, not complete. Marquise Brown drops it. Straight up drops it. Won the route. Good throw. Drop. So the Ravens will punt. I don't know where Lamar is. But when your quarterback's not in the game, your receivers need to help the backup out. Marquise just drops it. So, punt coming up for the Ravens. I don't know what happened to Lamar. I wish I could tell you. 12:52 left in the 4th. Doesn't look like he's hurt, so I don't really know what it is. Yeah, he needs to play for the Steelers with all these drops. 12:46 left in the game. Is in the locker room for cramps. Hopefully he comes back. Browns have the opportunity to take it. This is a wild game. 12:46 left in the 4th. 34-28. Browns now have the football. Motion from Higgins on 1st and 10. Under center is Mayfield. Play action. Mayfield looking. He's going to throw out of bounds. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Omar says Raiders 34, Chargers 20. Kieran says, wait, who's in the locker room? Lamar. Jackson. 12:38 left in the game. 2nd and 10 Browns. Can they take advantage of the Ravens without Lamar? Baker throws to the flat to Landry, and Landry picks up the 1st down. First and 10. Landry, 5 catches for 45 yards. 12 minutes left. Baker. Handoff to Hunt. He's got 5. 11:50 left in the game. Kieran says he just needs Chubb to get a few more yards, and I'll be taking my fantasy W in round 1 of the playoffs. Congratulations. Second and 5. Handoff Hunt. Hunt gets another 1st down inside Baltimore territory at the 47-yard line. 11 minutes left in the game. $10.50 left. Hunt has 70 total yards and a touchdown. Peters is back out there. Handoff to Chubb, who finds a way to back himself into 3 yards. This could be the season for the Ravens, says Bodo. Very true. Still 10 minutes left. You're shaking. 10 minutes left. 2nd and 7. Chubb split out wide to the right. Baker in the empty. Baker throws. It's complete. And for another first down, that is Higgins. Very efficient offense. And not so good corner play by the Ravens. Omar says those 10 minutes will feel like 30. Spawn says, I have been a Browns fan for 7 years. Isaac says, come on, Brownies. Miami needs this W from you. Handoff to Chubb. Chubb gets 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. 9 minutes remaining. Second and 4. As a Bucks fan, can't believe I'm saying this, but go Browns, says Kieran. Leonardo, I can't answer that question. Baker throws the out route complete to Higgins again. 1st and 10. 8:30 left in the game. Andrew says, what happened to Lamar? He's in the locker room. Rob says, Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks. 1st and 10. The 19-yard line of the Ravens. Baker, play action. Nope, never mind. Handed it off to Chubb. It was a very late handoff. And Chubb stumbles his way to the 6-yard line. Could Chubb get his 3rd touchdown of the game while I'm on a bye week? We will see. Michael Pierce would be nice right now, says Leonardo. Robert says, if the Ravens lose this game, the head coach should be fired. Crystal says, quick fantasy question. Akers or Swift for next week? Probably Akers. Chubb in the backfield. 7:30 remaining. Ravens blitz. Ravens get to Chubb and allow just 1 yard. We all know this one's for the Patriots. Actually, the Ravens losing would help the Patriots a lot. If the Patriots are going to make the playoffs, they need the Ravens to lose 2 games. And yeah, they need the Dolphins to lose 2 games, and they need to win out. That's the formula. The Browns, 6:50 remaining in the 4th. Ali says, imagine being a Ravens fan. 2nd and goal. Mayfield throws to the end zone, and it's, I don't want to say dropped, but almost complete. 3rd and goal. Incomplete pass from Baker to Njoku. .641 left in the 4th. 3rd and goal. I'm on the edge of my seat, ladies and gentlemen. Baker looks left. Pumps. Runs right. He's going to scramble. Nobody is running towards him. And he just runs into the end zone for a touchdown. What the heck heck was the Ravens defense doing? Do they just not see him running? Or the dog pound's going nuts, losing their shit. 5-yard touchdown for the Brownies. 34-34. An extra point would give them the lead. That's a nice play by Baker, but like, what is this corner doing? Bro, talk about giving up on a play. Durkant's pumped. Best game I've streamed so far. Flag on the play. Delay of game for the Browns, which is going to move this game-winning extra point back. Will Lamar play? 6:33 left in the game. The kick is up and good. 35-34. Cleveland. Believeland. I'm just wondering, is Lamar going to play? Because if not, we can call this a game. We can just go home, wrap it up, let the Browns take a knee. Daly said, no! Do the Browns clinch with a win? I don't know. Pats fans are saying, please, Ravens, lose the game. OHS Buffalo says, hey, Mitch, do you stream the game? Did you stream the game last night? Yes, I did. You weren't there, though. Let's go Oklahoma quarterback, says Eagles Clips. Turkant says Browns. 35-34. What will happen? What's your guys' prediction? Ooh. Dad 75 says Ravens win with a late field goal. Omar says my parlay is still alive. Bottom line, do you still believe the Pats can make the playoffs? No. It would take a lot. Dennis says, how about them Browns? Lenny says McSorley going to lead them to a win. Seahawks and Lions fan says, let's go Cleveland Brownies. Daly says Browns make a clutch win. Robert says, look like the Ravens defense just can't stop the Browns. Bodo says interception by the Browns. Tay says Browns going to intercept. Watch. Everyone's cheering for the Browns. Everyone on this channel right now in the chat cheering for the Brownies. What a game. At the 10, the 20, and popped at the 21 is Duvernay. 6:29 left in the game, and Trace McSorley is the quarterback. Have we seen Lamar come back yet? .629 remaining in the game. Trace McSorley, the quarterback. Play action McSorley. He's running around. He's throwing. Out of bounds. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Dennis said, I thought this was going to be a low-scoring game. Hybrid says 216. Rich says, the Bills clinch the playoffs with the Browns win. Rodriguez says, let's go the GOAT. Leonardo says, yo, I live in Evansville. Handoff, and that is stuffed. 3rd and long coming up for Trace McSorley. This offense looks inept without their quarterback. 6 minutes remaining in the game. Five minutes remaining. Opium says, chill, Mitch. Why? What did I do? 3rd and 10. 9 rushing touchdowns tonight? Really? 3rd and 10. McSorley throws. It's complete on 3rd and 10. Willie Clutch Sneed. 5:20 left in the 4th. Not quite a dot, but we'll take it. Here we go. Trace, 1 for 4, 13 yards. Split back. Handoff. And they get 4. There's a fumble, and they actually end up gaining 9. Well, that was the luckiest fumble of the day. Patriot USA says, who do the Finns need to lose this game? Who do the Finns need to lose? I think the Ravens. They would prefer if the Ravens lost. Second and 1. McSorley in the pistol. Hand off. And it's a first down for Dobbins inside Browns territory at the 49. 4 minutes remaining in the game. The Browns defense needs to make one play. They are playing Trace McSorley. .340 left in the game. McSorley in the shotgun. McSorley hands off. Edwards for 6. How the Browns do not have their whole team within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage is beyond me. Great blocking, though. Good run by Edwards. Second and 4, 3 minutes left. McSorley in the pistol. Hand off again to Edwards. He's tripped up. He gets a yard, maybe 2. They are wasting time off the clock. Superboy says, my heart is beating fast. Waste the time and kicker needs to kick. Tucker needs to kick. They need another first down to be able to really put pressure on the Browns, though. I don't know, man. I don't know if he's going to clutch this. 3rd and 2. I expect them to run here. Third and 2. McSorley's going to run, and he goes backwards. That was probably the worst play. McSorley just tore his ACL doing so because the turf is fucking garbage. 2 minutes left in the game. And McSorley is down and hurt. Bro, get new turf. Holy dog crap. Look at this. Get new turf. Here comes Lamar. Right as McSorley tears his freaking ACL, Lamar is coming back. 4th down for the game. Oh my God, man. Are you kidding me? What a freaking game. Imagine if he comes in and leads his team to a touchdown. What is this? Garbage city, garbage stadium, says Bodo. Superman says Seahawks. Better than a movie, says Coach. The GOAT. We got the GOAT. Rip the GOAT. How the F they let a 15 points in 10 minutes? I don't know. This is disgrace. What? Browns, they rigged it on purpose. Can Lamar pull a Willis Reed? I might have a heart attack, says Superboy. Uh-oh. This is wild. Come on, Browns, you need to win it for the Patriots, says No Cap. Isaac says Lamar coming in like the scene from Community where Donald Glover has some pizzas and gets the room on fire. Did Baker throw a touchdown? Yes. I appreciate this sub on both accounts. Omar says, crap, Lamar will get those too? What? Rodriguez says, that would be sad. What? What a game. What do you guys think the Ravens are going to do here on 4th down? Pass, run, read option. 4th and 5. McSorley is limping off the field and Lamar is back in the huddle with 2 minutes remaining in the game. The Ravens still do have 2 timeouts, but this is basically the game here. So, the 44-yard line, Lamar will take the snap. He is passing. He is scrambling. He is going to throw now to a wide-open Marquise Brown for a touchdown! What? What is this game? Oh my God, man. 44-yard touchdown off the freaking bench. Lamar Jackson returns. Trace McSorley tears his ACL. And Lamar comes out of the locker room. It looked like he was going to run for a first down. And then the corners, everybody in the stadium ran to Lamar. And Lamar just threw it over everyone's head. And then he ran to the end zone to celebrate with his receiver. Look at this. Oh my God, man. That's crazy. Will Baker respond? This is like a playoff. This is like the AFC Championship right now. This is what it feels like. This is probably the most fans I've seen in a stadium also. 40-35 this year. 151 left in the game. For the 2-point. It's a handoff to Dobbins. He gets in. Yeah, was it Dobbins or Edwards? I don't know. 42-35. Dobbins. Up by a touchdown are the Ravens. Holy smokes. Marquise Brown makes up for his drop earlier. Boy had a meditation in the locker room. Trenton said Lamar is the effing GOAT. Eagle says, let's go. Kevin or Kansas, Denzel Ward was sincerely missed. What a game. 3 timeouts, down a touchdown, 42-35. Baker Mayfield. Des Bryant tweets, Superman showed up right on time. Browns can come back. Browns can come back. We have in the chat. Look at the Browns got quiet, says Richard. We lost. Browns fans are so negative. It's funny. All right. Cleveland. Touchback. They will get the ball down 7. 3 timeouts. Lamar, look at him. Running back. He's still limping. I remember when the Ravens won the Super Bowl in 2012 and everyone in the family got drunk. They will. Don't worry. They're going to come back. How much time left? 151. 3 timeouts. Austin says, you got to admit, though, this game was better than anyone has anticipated. I expected a good game, but this game is far better than I thought. Baker throws. It's caught. What? Donovan Peoples-Jones mosses a man. 1st and 10 at the 47 of the Ravens. What a catch. I don't know who this 33 is on the Ravens, but he sucks. 1:44 left in the game. Daniel says, what a game. So the Browns take a timeout with 1:44 remaining. Jessica says, Ravens. Can the Ravens defense make one stop? One stop. Or will Baker be a legend in Cleveland? Rodriguez says, imagine they score and Cody Parkey misses the field goal. Extra point, you mean? Eagle says, this is a hella good game. John says, I told you, bro, it's fine. Clues. What's up, MJ? Clues says, we don't have our best player and doing great. Bodo says, Cleveland still has all 3 timeouts. Baker looking, scrambling, on the move, throws, complete. That is to Jarvis Landry, 7 yards. Did he actually, Dad? Is that what they said? Oh, I don't know. Maybe. 1:38 remaining in the game. Maybe. 2nd and 3. Pass rush is on. Baker throws. He finds Hunt. He's wide open. He's to the 25. He's to the 22. He goes down. 1:25 remaining in the 4th. Browns in prime position to score. 1:18 left. Could the Browns send this to OT? 1:10 left. Baker throws outside. It's complete to Hunt. He makes a guy miss. He stumbled. He scores. Touchdown, Browns. Oh my God. 42-41. Defense does not exist. 1 minute left. Is that too much time? Will the Browns go for 2? or kick the extra point. Kareem Hunt just makes a guy miss and runs for the touchdown. This might be Baker Mayfield's best game of his career. Not might be, but it probably is. Hunt scores. .104 left in the game. Ruling on the field is a touchdown. (42-41). Let Baker bake, says Leonardo. Daniel says Marlin is trash. John says they'll go for 2. Kevin Urcan says this is the game of the year. 1 minute remaining in the fourth quarter. Tay says win or lose, we proved a point. Baltimore's defense sold my defense. Sold my fantasy, sorry. Bodo says the problem was Baltimore wasted a timeout. They did. Parkey, could he be the hero? Touchdown, Browns. It stands on the field as called. They are going to send out Parkey to tie the game. Remember, he missed an extra point earlier. Will he miss it this time? Or make it? Nathan says, Cleveland opened my eyes today. Shay says, this is crazy. Coach says, crazy. Tucker and OT win. Jessica says, Brody. Okay. 104 left. The kick is up. It's good. 42. Now the Ravens. LeBron James says, hell yeah. Browns. The Ravens will get the ball with 1 timeout and the greatest kicker to ever grace the planet Earth. Will they win the game or will the Browns defense stand tall? 104 remaining. Lamar has only attempted 12 passes, but he has 124 rushing yards. Baker, 341 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick six, 23 yards rushing, and a rushing touchdown. Lamar has 2 rushing touchdowns. I wonder who bet the under. Idiots. Shay says need Chubb to score for fantasy and Brown to win. What? Browns to win? James says, please, Browns. Let's go, Lamar. We have Justin Tucker is too good from Ross. Daly says, Browns, let's go. Justin Tucker career field goal percentage is 90.8. That's the highest in NFL history. Will he be clutch or will he choke? Will the Ravens get in range? Brody says, did you see the play when the Ravens had 15 players on the field? Yes, it was pretty crazy. Antonio says, let's go, Browns. You got this. All right. 1st and 10. 104 left in the fourth. Lamar to throw. He's got time. He throws. He completes it to his go-to guy, Mark Andrews. That's 14 yards to the 39. 53, 52, 51 left in the fourth quarter. 49, they're hurrying up the line of scrimmage. 45, the snap is taken. Lamar looks to the right, moves up, throws to the left. It's Mark Andrews again to the 47 of the Cleveland Browns. One timeout. Will the Ravens use it here? They do. So, 38 seconds left in the game. 1st and 10 at the Cleveland 48, 47, 45, I don't know, somewhere around there. And they will have a pretty good opportunity at a field goal. One more first down will make it a pretty damn good opportunity for Justin Tucker. 38 seconds remaining. These defenses have played like absolute poo. Quarterbacks have played very well, coming out of the same draft class. Mark Ingram hasn't played all game. 47 of the Browns. Lamar takes the snap, pumps, throws, incomplete. Is there a flag? Prior to the snap, there was a timeout by Cleveland, so that play doesn't count. That's actually good for Baltimore. That gives them another set of downs, or not, another down, because that play was actually a bad one. So looking at the AFC playoff picture, Ravens are 7-5. They are one game ahead of the Raiders. They are one game, well, they're basically tied with the Dolphins as of now. If they win, they'd be tied. The Browns are 9-3. If they win this game, they keep it alive to win the division. 47-yard line of the Browns. 42-42. 38 seconds remaining. .38 seconds. 0 timeouts left for the Ravens. Lamar takes the snap. Throws a crosser to Willie Snead. He gets another 5, but they're going to have to hurry up to the line. 30 seconds left. 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24. The snap is taken again from Lamar. He throws out to the flat. It's complete again to Mark Andrews, but they're going to have to get back and spike it. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. And the ball is spiked with 7 seconds remaining. And I'm guessing that Justin Tucker will come out on this next play. He will. Lamar executes the 2-minute offense very well. And we will see this for the game. How long is this kick? Tucker, career on Monday Night Football, 23 for 24. 5 for 5 from 50 plus. 7 seconds remaining. 55-yard attempt. This is not easy, especially on this shit turf. So we'll see this. Cleveland has 2 timeouts. Keep that in mind if he does miss. Tucker's kick is up. And it is good with 2 seconds remaining. Justin Tucker puts the Ravens up 45-42. The Ravens' playoff hopes are still alive. What a game. 2 seconds left, though. 2 seconds left. What a game. And that's exactly the spread, by the way, 3. Justin Tucker comes through as we knew he did. He would. He did. He did. He did it. Browns played a heck of a game, too. Lamar left, came back, threw a dot. Baker goes down the field, drives the offense down the field, scores a touchdown, and then too much time. 1 minute, one timeout. Too much time for the Ravens. They go down the field. Justin Tucker, 55 yards out, is good. So now we will get a squib kick and potentially a crazy ending here. Let's see. Never mind, they kicked it deep. And it goes out of the end zone. Interesting. So the Browns will have an opportunity for rather a Hail Mary or some sort of lateral play. That play was... Wow. Wow. Guys, let's get to 100 likes. We're not at 100 likes. We have 272 people in here. 100 likes. Gronk spiked that like button. Last play of the game, Baker Mayfield. Looking, throwing, a lateral, another lateral. Baker is behind the line of scrimmage. He could throw it. Landry's going to look to throw. He's running around. He's going to throw it backwards. And then a guy's going to get tackled. He's going to fumble it. And then Kareem's going to throw it to Higgins. And then Higgins is going to look to throw it. Higgins still looking to throw it. He's at his 1 yard line. Now he's going to look to run. He's looking to pitch. He throws it backwards into his own end zone. Goodness in the spread! Oh! The safety! The safety! I covered the spread! No, did you call it a safety? Was it a safety? Was it a safety? Did they call it? Wait, did they cover the spread? Safety! They covered the spread! What a game! 47-42, the amount of people that just lost money or won money. Oh my God. That guy definitely, the Browns didn't just lose, he lost his money too. You could tell. 47-42. What a cover. The best cover of the year. And probably the best game of the year. Wow. I hope you guys enjoyed that game. That was fun. That was fun. That was one of my favorite streams I've had because that was a legitimately entertaining, fun game to do. What a game. The Baltimore Ravens win it 47-42 and keep their playoff hopes alive. They are now tied with the Miami Dolphins at 8-5. And essentially, whoever does better for the rest of the year will make the playoffs. Hey, man, I appreciate that, Superboy. Guys, if you did enjoy this live stream and my commentary, Gronk, spike that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for weekly NFL live streams and going to be a lot more for the rest of the season. So definitely consider subscribing. It's Mitch of TheBottomLineView. We will see you tomorrow for the bottom line where I will talk about this game, my reaction to it, my thoughts on it, what it means, as well as the other topics across Week 14 in the NFL. Week 15 is coming up. Almost the playoffs. Let's go. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.